This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango. I'm driving down the highway. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Some guy's in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
The speed limit is 60. He's going 23. He's older than a fossil. I hope he doesn't crash. He's sitting on 2 phone books to see over the dash. He's Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man. Now I'm behind the hoopty. This driver's really stoned. He's listening to Snoop Dogg and talking on the phone. He's driving really slow. I wish I could get by. I'm sucking up his reefer. I've got a contact high from Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man, Snail Man. He was smoking a doobie-doobie-doo. If I had a big bazooka, I would blow him off the road. If my car was a steamroller, I would squish him like a toad. Yeah! Snail Man! Snail Man! I think I just blew out a testicle. Snail Man! Snail Man! We just left a big party. Now I'm driving really slow, 'cause I picked up this hot chick, and she is good to go. She's reaching for my stick shift, but she's not switching gears. She flashes me a smile, and her head disappears. Snail Man, Snail Man, yeah baby, Snail Man, Snail Man. We got our hands on 10 and 2. Hers on my 10. Mine on her 2. Would have said 10 and a half, but I don't want to brag. Snail Man! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dick Mango.
Boy, if there's anything better than Mango scatting, I don't know what it is. I'll tell you that right now. You tell Dick I said that was amazing.
I'll find him, tell him.
Hello, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Not really sure what's going on with your shirt. Maybe we can talk about that. There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Well, look, it's a...
What is it exactly?
It's a scribble. I don't know.
Those are the ties.
There's Josh Arnold.
Ruffle.
No, it's a ruffle. It's a thin. It's a trimmed ruffle.
Looks like a built-in bib.
Yeah.
From here, it looks like a map.
There's
Oh,
Ace Cosby.
God, I'll never wear this again.
Shirt labia.
I'll make a nice.
Shirt labia is good.
Yeah.
Shirt labia?
It
Yeah.
does look a
Yeah.
little bit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it looks more
Labia
like that than
majorca.
anything.
Do you think those words have ever been put together before?
No.
Shirt labia? I don't think so. But
Maybe hoodie.
Congratulations.
Better than a pant labia. That'd be awkward.
yeah, that's and redundant.
Yeah, that's where it would be.
You can see we're off to a good start. Okay.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to the show. Thanks very much for joining us. We're going to be reviewing yesterday's show in a few minutes. Wow, what a show, huh?
That was great.
It was terrific.
Yeah.
Also, yesterday, I blame myself. We didn't talk about this yesterday. It was was it June 5th, 2008, something like that, 2009, the Celtics-Lakers. And it was the Paul Pierce wheelchair game.
Oh, yeah. You guys
Tom,
know this?
do you remember this? Where Paul Pierce was the scuttlebutt was that he wasn't actually injured. He had to use a wheelchair to get off the cart because he pooped his pants.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of towels around, a lot of reaching towards his backside, and then going, I better reach towards my knee instead.
Right.
He denies it to this day.
He absolutely denies it. And
I would too.
His latest denial has said that people photoshopped the poop stain on his shorts.
Oh, God.
Because there was a picture. I've seen that picture.
Oh, sure.
I couldn't find it this morning, but it's out there on the internet.
What year was that?
I want to say 08, 09, something like that.
Before the heyday of Photoshop, really. Wouldn't you say? I mean, now anybody can do
Well,
it.
no, yeah, the picture didn't really of him having poo in his pants. That didn't pop up until sometime.
Well, these things happen.
The last 5 years.
A friend of ours in the NFL had a.
I still think he told you that to make you laugh. I still don't think that actually.
And they were wearing their dress whites, if you will.
Here we go.
All the story. Well, coming up, we have a defecation in sports, actually.
Yes, that's what kind of reminded
An
me.
unusual
of it,
story.
actually.
But it applies to other things, too, the way sports often do, they analogous to life.
I am. We're not even on the air, and I am exhausted from him for the past 30 minutes.
I haven't said anything.
He has just been. His phone magically updated, and he doesn't know where anything is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it do that? Does yours ever do that? What do I have to say?
Earlier,
No,
he asked
I
me,
don't
he
know.
goes, the Starbucks app didn't work for me this morning. He
Yeah.
goes, Willie, did it work for you? And I go, yeah. And then he rolled his eyes at me.
Yeah.
It's
It was
my
your
fault.
Hey, what a dick to have your Starbucks app work.
Yeah, all the
Wow.
phones updated last night. Mine updated.
Did your phone update?
Yeah.
They updated, yeah.
And then
It's
doesn't-
an automatic update.
Yeah, well, then
It messes up some
No,
of the apps.
and then all the passwords go right back where they're supposed
Not
to be.
this time.
Well, not.
I spent
on your
10
phone.
minutes. And, you give your username and we'll email you. Well, I did it 10 times. I finally put my new password, F-U.
Probably not enough characters.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, they're not.
I need 8.
Yeah, you need like an 8 and an exclamation point.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
need the
exclamation
And
point
how many
now.
times you've heard of Starbucks, giant corporation,
Yeah.
amazing success.
Sure.
Nobody can argue with it. How many times has the app failed for you in the past week?
Only this one time in the past week. It's failed before, but I'm just
How many times before? Can you remember? I'm going to say 5 or 6 times a month. It malfunctions
once or twice.
Well, then why do you talk about it every day? He
shouldn't
goes
say
to his
anything.
app. Well, I hope this app works today. Yeah, that's what the developers
See,
are hoping for.
if they don't flip the switch at the store I go to, they don't get the message. You see, so
I got the update. I haven't noticed any.
I haven't noticed
thing
any
I
change
haven't-
either.
I haven't
Like
either.
what was this for?
I don't know.
I just assumed it's because I have a 10 and they're throwing some virus in here to make sure I get the new one.
Probably, yeah.
They slowed mine way down.
Oh, yeah. Boy,
I woke
they're-
up this morning. You get the thing that says "hello," like you just activated the
I
phone.
just started all over.
You had the same thing, Pat?
Yeah.
So there we go. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
All mine said was you had an.
And Pat provides the reason for his employment.
Yeah.
Good job, Pat.
No, I'm serious.
Actually did
I had to go
happen.
through the whole
I was gonna
BS
lie.
of getting a new phone this morning.
There's a little switch in there. Auto update. It's green right
I know,
now.
and
You
it-
push that, turn it to gray.
It auto updated, and then it's demanding passwords again.
But you don't have to auto update. You can be a push to update kind of guy. That's how I live my life. I decide.
Yeah, it does
when
it
my phone
automatically
stops
if you
working.
wanted to.
In other words, I could tell my phone, you're not the boss of me?
Yes.
You're never going to get it, though. You're never going to. There's something in you that's happy about having to complain about this.
No, I was
don't know
desperate
what it is.
for a little coffee this morning.
I don't know what it is. You're getting something emotionally out of this for your app not working every other day.
No, I'm not. I just want.
You don't want to be better. That's your problem. You don't want to be.
No,
better.
I want stuff to work. That's what I want. Never mind.
Why do you think it's so popular with the iPhone and the apps? You think it's
you don't
because
understand.
they work or they're broken?
You don't understand. If the particular Starbucks location doesn't
look, I know I'm stupid and ignorant as the day.
If they don't turn it on, they don't get the orders.
Well, then it's not the app's fault. It's the store's fault.
No, but this time it's the app.
The Starbucks app is. I was reading this long article about how it is ruining the in-store experience for Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
Where if you just walk in and order a coffee, you're standing there for 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely true.
Okay.
Online
Analogous to that, what is your policy on this? You walk into a restaurant.
Oh, boy.
You're standing there. You've got a reservation. You're waiting to be seated, and the phone rings, and they answer it.
Oh.
Shouldn't it be, hey, I'm here?
Yeah, I am kind of for...
Let me sit down now, please.
Ideally, and I know this is rare these days, but ideally there are two people there, one at the hostess station, to take the call, another to...
The other thing is, it's not like they're air traffic controllers. You walk in and they stare at the seating chart. There's 4 people in a restaurant that seats 300, and they're staring at the seating chart for 10 minutes. I used to work in a restaurant. I know how it works. It's not that difficult.
No, there's a server issue there.
Right.
Does your opinion of this situation... change if you're the one on the phone instead of being there? I bet it does. So I called this restaurant. The phone had to ring for 40 times.
There should be a priority line that they give me.
Yeah, or they answer the phone and go, hey, thank you for calling. Sorry to bother you. Will you hold 1 second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
What you just said, you're saying it in a joking manner, but that's absolutely the truth.
No,
they need someone to assign to Tom to make sure he's taken care of.
Ideally, yes.
See, that's...
Did you go to Disney World one time and have a fast pass and go, you know what, I wish I had this everywhere?
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Just you have a certain level of Amex and you get to skip every line.
I wonder if that's caused any fights in the park. I'm always curious about that.
I bet.
I'm very skeptical
Who
of
probably. You are, Mr. Fast Pass. I'll kick your ass. You come out of there.
I yelled at my brother because he had TSA pre-check and I did, and we went to the airport together. He just flew right through. Didn't even wait for old Willie. I had to look at my phone like a jerk.
I lived through that for a year.
You didn't have it?
Everybody else in my family did. I'll see you in 20 minutes.
Why didn't you get it?
Because it was really complicated.
Well, I went to the app and my phone is reset.
It's one of them.
Evidently, my phone resets every other day. I don't know what's
I finally got it.
In Tom's defense, I did have a DoorDash issue.
Yes, go ahead, Toady.
Would you let me just tell the truth?
No, I will, Tony. I would
Your
love
Honor,
to hear you
Your
tell
Honor.
the truth at least one time.
DoorDash app started all over for me. I had to do the password all over.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right, Tom. I had the same exact problem. It
What
was
did you DoorDash before
unbelievable.
work this morning?
Ungodly believable.
This is what happened last update.
Got it. Sorry.
But see, the thing is, there are passwords for too many different things. And then I hate it when they go, well, you can't use that password. What do you mean you can't use it? You can't have any contiguous numbers. You've got to have a semen stain from the Pope. What? I just wanted to...
What do you mean I can't use it?
You're being silly.
I've got to get one of those password guardian things or whatever the hell.
Well, then you forget the password to that.
I know.
All of my passwords are in the password app. I can't get into my phone.
Are your passwords similar or the same? Or
I'm not answering any of these questions.
I'll talk to you, Christy.
My passwords are very similar.
Okay.
They've all but solved the password issue now. They give you some 40-digit lunatic thing, and then you just say "save in my phone," and
the codes.
You never have to and Face ID or whatever.
I told you this a month ago. There's
keychain.
Keychain. Did you forget about your password? And then you say, give them your email. They send, and then they go send your email, and you click on you're in there.
I did that 50 times this morning.
50 times.
Starbucks is not. You saw me sitting here. What do you think I was doing over here for the last half hour?
Well, I would think you got lost a couple times. Didn't know where you were.
I missed that first coffee too. That is a delicious cup of coffee.
Now, so for your passwords, are you still, Josh? You still using Mom 69?
I am. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
No one guesses it.
Mom 69.
I had to reset it 68 times.
You know, that might be...
I use your mother 69.
That might be the better than your worst, shortest sentence in all of history.
Now, would they give you Mom 69 at the license bureau for your plate?
I doubt it. No.
I hope not.
Can you imagine the loser that would be driving that car?
I mean, maybe they give you 69 Mom. That would be like a mother who does that. Hey, I'm 69 Mom. This is what I do. How I became a mom is a miracle.
Maybe she was born in '69.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can always argue that. You're right.
Good. Who do you argue with? Is there like, Mrs. Johnson, please come to booth 7. We have an argument about a license plate. It's another guy that wants Mom 69. I know. We get it every day. They have no idea. Well, so far, so good. Okay, good.
Coming hostilities.
Coming up, there'll be a lot of hostility because you guys are not as appreciative of the great engineers in the world as I am. We're going to be talking to a man about the conversion of a giant stadium into swimming pools.
That was addressed yesterday, too. An emailer. This has been going on for decades, where they have taken stadiums like this and put pools in for swim trials. And I don't know why you're just now waking up to it, but
I think it's amazing.
It's beautiful. If you've seen it, have you seen all
cool
the pictures?
They're hoping to have the biggest crowd ever for a swim meet.
The Indianapolis Colts mascot was in it first.
Yay.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Blue, the mascot
jumped
was
right in.
doing a backstroke. It was hilarious.
I love Blue, dude.
That's so funny. That is great. Right now it's quiz time.
Yes, it is, Tom.
Our first question for Chick McGee: what is your password for? Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. It's time to play What Will Chick Pick? Sponsored by our good friends at Silac. Silac Insurance. Chick, the rules very simple. Of course, 2 possible scenarios. You pick A or B. Scenario A: you're retired. You spend all day worrying about not having enough money on hand. Or scenario B: you go to your mailbox once a month and get a check.
I'll take B.
Of course, get that check. Chick McGee, or should I say Mailbox McGee?
Mailbox McGee, I like the sound of that.
Well, of course you do. Who wouldn't? Because with Silac, you can have the possibility of earning immediate interest. You can maintain control of funds during retirement.
And those are some great cans. I can't argue, but there must be some can'ts, Tom.
One can't, my friend. You can't outlive your money.
Silac, you say.
Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. Get that check. Silac, S-I-L-A-C. INS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. And you too will say, wait a minute, you can't say you're McGee because you're not. We'll just be a happy person. How about that? Coming up, we're going to review what we learned yesterday's show. Had a great show with one of the funniest guys that happens to also be a great musician, Edwin McCain.
Terrific visit.
We'll talk about the other weirdness. And my favorite story yesterday involved giving computers to natives, indigenous peoples of South America. What a terrible thing we did.
Poisoned them.
Yeah, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at Fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Man, what a show we had yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, I feel bad for you if you missed it. I feel bad if you're here today. Woo! PU. But yesterday, oh, man. Hello, Tom.
Fun time, yeah. We had a great guest, Edwin McCain. He's going to be, let me think here, Pine Knob in Greater Detroit coming up, officially Clarkston, Michigan tonight, along with Hootie.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes.
And Collective Soul. Then it's Cincinnati Friday and the Ruoff Music Center on Saturday.
Edwin made that remark yesterday. You kept going, Hootie! Hootie! You know, the Blowfish are going to be there, too, is what Edwin said. And you didn't hear it then. You just kept yelling for Hootie.
Yeah, he wanted the whole band name.
Sorry, yeah.
It's the band name, Hootie and the Blowfish. Now try it. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
There you go.
Okay, I got
Well,
it.
thanks for giving it the old college try. I appreciate it.
The Blowfish featuring Hootie.
The Blowfish.
Yeah.
The Blowfish.
That sounds like
the Blowfish is a hit.
a accounting group. Well, my taxes are late. I got to call the Blowfishes. They'll straighten it out.
That's great.
The Hootie and the Blowfish.
There you go.
On tour. And Edwin was great. We had a wonderful time with him. Had some
You know, I
terrific
can't
stories.
be the only one who feels this way. You suck my will to live. Every single day.
Thank you. Well, I woke up on the right side of the bed today.
At least be a little... No, you didn't. Your phone had reset and your whole world was turned
You
upside
didn't get
down.
your coffee? You've been complaining since.
And by the way, I've never had an update and where I had to re-enter passwords. Your update takes care of everything. Not even switching phones, I had to put in passwords again. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. But you, for some reason, they changed all my passwords. What the hell's going on?
Right there, my friend. Right there.
I don't care. That
sucks.
doesn't mean you haven't done something to boofar your phone.
I did nothing.
I did nothing.
I woke up this morning and my phone was going, hello. And I had to restart resetting everything.
I've had that happen, Tom.
I don't
I've
know.
had it say hello,
I
and
must have
I've
a
never
special
had to
account.
put in another password.
Well, you don't have the Starbucks app. You don't drink coffee.
The other thing they do is
Jeez.
they let you know that there's going to be an update.
Yeah, they do.
Why don't you delete the app and put it back in? Reinstall it.
Almost
That would-
irritating.
I don't have an
So
hour.
They'll tell you an update's
It
coming.
just takes a couple seconds.
It takes a couple. It doesn't take an hour.
You got to put a credit card in.
You got an hour to mess with it for 20 minutes.
Give me your credit card. I'll do it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. No, I am not complaining about it. You brought it up.
How did I know about it? Did I read your mind when I came in?
No, you asked me what I was doing for over here.
Do we have any cool new features because of it? Is there anything exciting
I haven't
going on?
noticed it.
I haven't had time.
Maybe
Anything.
emojis? Maybe some new emojis?
X-ray camera. You can look at like a
Whoa!
Girls' bodies and
Naked
stuff.
women?
Cool, yeah,
I don't
pretty
know.
awesome.
That'd be fun.
I don't want to see their bones.
You want to jump them, you
Yeah, you
jump
know-
them, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that a fetish?
Bones?
I'm sure it is.
Is there like a thing for looking at X-rays of broken bones?
Probably.
That turns some
Oh,
poor
probably.
sad sap on.
That's a little
Is that the first time when you're a kid you realize the world is not really cracked up the way because X-ray cameras, I can see through their clothes. No.
Yeah.
You can see right to the bones.
Right,
You're not
right.
going to see any of the good stuff. You're just right to bones.
Did you ever buy the X-ray specs
I
that
did.
were advertised
I
in the
did
back
too.
of
I
the
did
comic?
too.
It was a great effect.
It was.
Whoever
If you
came
looked
up
at your
with it.
hands,
Yeah.
it looked like you were looking at your bones.
Yeah, the
Really?
picture, the way they advertised it, it was, that was fair.
Yeah.
Because you held up your hands with it, and it looked, they had bones in my hand.
Willie, they were called X-ray specs, and they were advertised in the back of
Yeah,
comic
everywhere,
books.
yeah.
I think every kid that did buy them was hoping that it would be, nudie time.
Yeah, right. But no, none of that.
You don't come in the room, Mom. I've got my X-ray specs on. I don't want to see that.
I don't know what it did, what the effect was that when you looked at your hand, it looked like you were looking at the bones in your hand.
Yeah.
I don't know how it did.
Weren't they slats?
There were some kind of little
It was like
gels.
layered gels of some kind. Yeah.
Some kind of theater scrim or something.
Right.
You look through with the glasses. Yeah.
I remember the sunglasses with slats, though. Those were
Yeah, I remember
semi-popular
those.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Those were fun.
Look like
The
you're
Geordie
wearing
LaForge.
window
sort of-
shades on your eyes.
Yeah.
Those had a sort of reinsurgence in when I was 8th grade, freshman year.
They
Kanye,
did?
Kanye West wore those on tour, and then
Really?
everyone showed up to high school, first day of high school. Everybody had those things on.
That's hilarious.
And they're impractical, but I want them now because I'm not involved.
Now,
Things we learned yesterday on the
go
show.
ahead. What do you got?
We opened it with Strangers in My Shorts with the fabulous Dean and Jerry and the Bob and Tom Orchestra. Mm-hmm. That was wonderful. Look at him. He's got trouble. Edwin McCain's tour bus was in the Frigobal building parking lot. We learned Edwin McCain's tour bus's name. Do you guys remember?
I do.
Queenie?
Yeah.
Queenie is correct, and I will also take
The African Queen?
the African Queen. That's exactly right.
And didn't the guy that he bought it from name it that? Isn't that? He was saying it's kind of like a boat. You don't change the name.
Right.
Tradition tells us whoever, the first driver names it, and it stays that way. Yes, that's what Edwin said. We did have the Cincinnati Bengals fight song yesterday. We talked about that again, and Tom's big problem with it. There's no soul, Tom says. I would an informal poll of Cincinnati, Ohio, this might be the number one song in the city, I bet. People love this song.
I do like the, is that a tuba? Going
oh, it's like mean and angry and growling?
Yeah. Or is that a trombone?
I don't know it might be a trombone.
But I like the bass being played by the tuba, that's good.
Yeah. Cardinal landed on Christie's deck yesterday, or front porch?
On the deck,
on
right
the
there.
Deck.
On the
railing,
complaining right at me.
Hi, your mom
Christy, I saw one. It flew by me when I was parking in the garage yesterday.
Really?
What about you?
I had one in my mailbox when I got home yesterday.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
See?
Cool.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Your mother's getting around.
Was it a ghost, do you think, Ace?
I don't. I'd never heard about that till.
What is the theory here? Is
The
that
theory is that your loved ones come back to you as a cardinal. They make themselves known. They want you to know that they're around and they're thinking of you. Or in my case, my mother was scolding me for talking about it on the air because I complained that she had not visited yet.
Even in death, she's a
Yes.
little bit testy.
Yes.
With Edwin McCain on the show, Tom decided we had to talk about the Rifleman with Chuck Connors, and his character in the Rifleman was Lucas McCain, and Edwin was aware of it, and they called him the Rifleman when he played basketball because he was a
ball hog.
We called it a gunner. He called it a chucker. But yes, basically a ball hog, and would not stop shooting, regardless of the fact that the ball was not going in the basket.
What was the Mucus McCain joke? Anybody remember that?
It was his band name, you mean? The way they messed up his name. Edmain Mocaine or something like that?
No, but there was when I was a kid, there was the Rifleman was in reruns, and there was like a Mucus McCain joke.
Maybe in Mad Magazine? It sounds like something Mad would do.
Well, is this down the same area as Maverdick?
Yes.
With Mucus McCain?
It's like a playground joke from 1961.
No, I think
exactly.
I think you...
A rifleman.
I think you might have hit on the answer to this when you said that it might have been possible that Maverdick was only a thing at your school, not worldwide.
Oh, I think Mucus McCain was
worldwide.
At least nationwide.
Nationwide.
I'm not sure it had crossed over to say Cuba, but no. Do you speaking of yesterday's
you also
show,
insist Maverdick was nationwide.
I know. I was just asking if it was with the Dallas Mavericks out there right now.
Yeah.
A great story from Mr. McCain about flying. He's a pilot and having the engine stop. Mm-hmm. That was pretty scary. He landed successfully, but yikes.
And the favorite part of the show, I know my little Tom, the favorite part of the show yesterday was when Edwin McCain, during rehearsal, he does have alternate lyrics for the fabulous song "I'll Be."
Yes.
It's Aunt B,
Yep.
and I've never seen Tom light up like that when Edwin started saying the alternate lyrics.
We'll have to dig
right
that
in
up.
that Venn diagram of what he likes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very funny.
Pretty funny.
Because when he plays a great song like "I'll Be," it's kind of hard to come out of it and go, well, it's poopy time again. It's very hard to get back to Funnyville because it's so emotional. Don't you think?
I'll Be?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That was wonderful.
You didn't see me run to the bathroom every time he stopped playing a song?
Incredible.
There's a couple songs that have been played on the show that it's so emotional. You want to go, well, I have to go
Now we got to try to be funny.
do anything but be funny right now.
The snippet of the unreleased song that he played.
Lucky.
When I was driving in this morning, I was like, I want to listen to that.
Yeah.
He
When is
sent it
that
to
gonna
me. I'll
come
send
out?
it to you.
Oh, you have the whole thing?
Full version?
I do, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cool. I'll leak it. I'll put it online for everybody.
No,
You're
I don't-
welcome, you guys.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
go,
be in
man,
trouble.
go.
I'm joke. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to make everyone happy.
Now, the most disturbing story for me yesterday.
Was it the pilot story when Edwin said that he flew Darius and the Blowfish to a gig, and they landed the plane, and Darius looked at him and goes, "Hey, you really are a pilot." And Edwin said, "You got on the plane and didn't think I was really a pilot?"
Yeah, no kidding. God, that's funny. No, the disturbing story for me was this Amazon tribe.
Yeah.
They've been introduced to social. They were given whatever iPads.
Didn't we do that? Yeah.
It was yesterday. Yeah, according to the New York Times, the Marubo people live along the Itui River deep in the Amazon rainforest.
Is that near the Patui River?
Someone speculated it was near the Patui River. It says they've preserved their way of life for centuries.
Yeah, but now they've fallen for scams and are addicted to social media and pornography.
And this is because of
the internet.
Starlink, which is Elon Musk's. I mean, eventually you'll be able to be anywhere on Earth or at sea and get the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But these, I guess would be fair to say, indigenous peoples, is that correct? They're suddenly watching, of course, a lot of pornography. You know, I don't know. Do you think it's right to give them? I don't know.
How would you stumble across that?
Pornography on the internet?
Well, that's the thing, Ace. It's
you
the
don't know
first
anything about the internet. You just get it and you go, oh.
I'm sure they had somebody there teaching them how to use it.
I don't think if you know anything, the less you know about it, the more likely it is you stumble on porn. I think.
Did you see? I mean, I don't know. There was a thing in the Steve Jobs biography, and they gave iPads to primitive peoples, I guess, and they immediately start finding stuff.
Yeah,
it's so user friendly, and they know what you want. Am I right about this? So they're going to steer you toward porn.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, give that
it's like Ouija porn.
Every parent, I bet, has a story of giving a 2 or 3 year old an iPad, and they're just going to town in like seconds.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's wow. I don't know. So there is a certain irony that they can shop on Amazon.com, and they're on the Amazon, if you will. I wonder what they'd want to buy first.
I don't know. Does Amazon deliver to the Amazon?
Man, that would be funny.
Well, you think?
Yeah, can you see a truck?
Why haven't they made the commercial about the Amazon driver delivering to Mount Everest?
I think it'd be like a dugout canoe.
Yeah,
summit.
right?
Here's your sled. Can we have somebody sign for this?
Here's your new Viagra blowgun.
Is Amazon international? Are they like in England or the UK or I don't even know.
What?
I'm not sure
Amazon?
if they have.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah, no, it's
Europe?
Amazon.co UK or something. Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
In any event, I'm not sure how I feel about giving iPads to the what was it again? The Marubo people.
Yeah, I feel bad for them in a way.
They're having a good time. That's for sure. Okay. We also learned that underwear is for sale. Used underwear.
That was disturbing.
And used tampons.
And
dirty socks.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, used tampons are going for $77. Dirty socks, $43. Game worn, of course. And dirty underwear for approximately $88 online. It's who knows, but it's a new thing out there if you're looking. We had the stories earlier about the Japanese vending machines that had game worn underwear by the ladies. Anything else we missed from yesterday's show?
Whole page. We'll have to come back with it.
Okay. Coming up this morning, we're going to learn about transforming a stadium into a giant pool. We'll talk with comedian Al Jackson. Certainly look forward to that. And a story that kind of reminds me of an incident with Willie when he was a little boy.
Blueberry in the nose?
The blueberry in the nose story.
Very good.
That's the famous one, yeah.
We have a variation on it that's in the news today.
God, what a dummy.
But right now,
I'm going to put a blueberry in my nose. What an idiot.
Made them taste saltier, and I liked that.
We'll find out how we got it out. It was interesting. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This year has gone by quickly for most of us. Something you're proud of so far in 2024, of course. I'm sure there's something you've done that was great. We'll take a moment to celebrate the wins. Also, find out and think about what you want to accomplish for the rest of the year. And therapy can help you do that. Reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength. Therapy can help you be there and get some more strength. And BetterHelp is merely a more elegant and easier way to access therapy. So if you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's done online, so it's a lot more flexible, easy to fit in with your schedule. You don't have to hop in your car and drive across town. How does it work? Well, you fill out a questionnaire. You'll be matched with one of thousands of therapists out there. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. So take a moment and think about therapy. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The /BT Show thing will get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/Bob and Tom. By the way, the therapy can be done with a camera on, like a Zoom call, or it can be done like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's about what works for you, and you can do it from the privacy of wherever you want to be at the time you want to do it. It's all about convenience. So find out what I'm talking about. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Hell, that thing's called.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. We're reviewing what we learned on yesterday's show this morning.
Oh, good. What have you got over there?
Second page, Edwin McCain has his own warehouse. You remember that story?
Yes.
And much like the way we related was that if you get a dumpster in your driveway, you have friends that you never even knew you spoke to. They didn't know their names, but they want to come over and share your dumpster. It's the same thing with a warehouse, only worse.
Yeah. Hey, I got an extra car. Can I leave it this winter at your warehouse?
And he said he had stoves and refrigerators. And
and he has a warehouse because he has his own bus that he drives.
Yes.
He's a licensed, whatever it is, chauffeur's license.
CDC, or is that what is it called?
Yeah, I'm not sure what
CDL?
it was. FAA,
CDL?
SOL, FDA, MOMA.
Okay, you need to stop.
And
Edwin,
we have a little Edwin McCain surprise for you.
All right.
He referenced the great the songwriter for the song. I'm not going to make you play it again, Pat. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and Pat's famous knockoff on that song about Ella Fitzgerald, and then that
mortified
got him to play this.
So embarrassed.
This is Mr. Edmund McCain trashing his own song in a way. Here we go.
My song "I'll Be" was the original was. Aunt B's got a fake shoulder. Aunt B makes bitchin' pie.
Bitchin' pie.
And Aunt B's fussing at Gomer. Aunt B's got really flabby thighs.
Okay, that's how good that song is. He plays that version, I start to cry.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Chick, you looked it up yesterday. How many downloads on Spotify did?
240 million and counting. Yeah,
that's how he bought a warehouse.
Yeah, wow. And then we should explain.
He also ran a land clearing business.
Yeah. He had all kinds of heavy equipment. We were talking to him after we got off the air, and he goes, "God, I hated to sell that last."
He really
the
did.
excavator.
The last
He
excavator.
loved
I love driving that so much.
Yep.
Edwin met Michael McDonald in the produce department at the grocery store and said he was a big fan. And Michael, would you sing on this album? And Michael, sure, I'll come right over.
And Michael's got a new, his autobiography just came out. And I just got it, so I haven't had a chance to read it. I'm looking forward to it.
Edwin has been sober for 15 years. Way to go, Edwin.
Yeah.
Good man.
And he says he's having a lot of fun.
Josh made the announcement yesterday for some reason that you're anti-condom. I'm not sure how that got into the conversation, but
is it condom or condo?
Oh, you know what? Now that you mentioned it, both.
Yeah.
Really?
Are you? You're anti-condo?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm inside. I think I'm in a house. I walk outside and go, what the hell's this?
when did I move to an apartment complex?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't have any windows on
I don't
this
know what
side
to
of my
think.
house.
Remember, Chick, you and I are of the same age to a degree. Remember that era where suddenly the word condo? I'd never even heard it. Then all of a sudden, everybody had a condo.
Is a condo just an apartment that you own?
Yeah.
Is that all it is?
Basically,
That's
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A common wall, and there's all kinds of
Neighbors
evils
right
in
next
there.
to
Suddenly in the 70s, that word just emerged out of nowhere. Everybody, he's got a condo. Oh, wow, nice. Probably using a condom in the condo with some rando.
Oh, Lord.
His Honda.
His Honda.
It's a near rhyme, Pat. Give me a break. You and I use those all the time.
Yes, we do.
Hang on a second.
I need to go home.
Nikola Jokic is probably home.
Yeah, he probably is.
NBA Finals starting tonight. Celtics and the Mavericks, and no Nuggets this year. Nikola's home, man. He's got his feet up.
He's so happy.
He's so happy to be home.
He's thrilled to just be hanging out.
A little baby girl and his wife. And
all right, good
with
for him.
With his string of racing sulkies or whatever they call those.
The chariot racing.
Salukis?
Chariot racing. That's
It's
right.
cool,
chariot
man.
racing.
I heard a thing about it. He loves it, and he likes being. People think that he just wants to be a part of it because there's like a lot of money around it and owners. Apparently, he's in there with the stables. He is.
Are you serious?
He's grooming horses. He's picking
Wow.
up poop. The guy's all the way in.
The Celtics are the favorite tonight as we start the series in Game 1 in Boston. And would you care to give everyone a kind of a sneak peek on what you're thinking as far as the gambling goes on tonight's series?
I'm not really in a position to be giving out picks right now, you guys, but I like the Mavs right now. They're a really fun team to watch.
I couldn't agree more.
Didn't you parlay with hockey?
Yeah, I did a parlay for the Mavs and the Oilers to win both.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Panthers and the Oilers start tomorrow night in Sunrise, Florida. Game.
And you feel that it should be illegal to play hockey in places that never have ice in the roads. Isn't that correct?
I don't know why that's not a federal law. If you can't have ice outside on December 21st, first day of winter, am I right? If you can't leave a glass of water out and it turned to ice, you can't have a hockey team.
I guarantee you there are old, Canadian dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Agree with you now.
The original six are pissed at the Panthers. What the hell are they doing?
The punks in Florida.
Oh, down in Florida, eh?
Yeah, well, no wonder they're having the playoffs during the rainbow month. That's right. That's what I say.
Just a pool of water.
I got your rainbow hockey stick right here, you fairy.
Well, he's cooking today. Let him go. The guy's moving.
I'm in character, you see. It's never mind.
Is that how you're going to
defend it? Yeah, absolutely.
We do have the 12-team playoff college football bracket released yesterday. You know why?
Why?
Because people love brackets. I don't know why, but they do. Let's see if I can. 12-team. The first game will be December 20th and conclude on January 20th with the 12 teams.
Huh.
And there'll be 6 bowls in action, 6 bowl games that will the Fiesta, the Peach, the Rose, the Sugar, the Orange, and the Cotton Bowl will all have playoff games, if you will, among the top.
So more or less
teams.
the classic bowl names:
Cotton, Orange, Sugar, Rose, Peach, Fiesta. Yeah,
more or
pretty
less.
much. Yeah,
because some of them are a little bit cumbersome. The names. They'll be
the Weed Eater Bowl, stuff like that.
Well, just
used to be the Poulan Weed Eater Bowl or something. Remember, Poulan made a nice weed eater, didn't they? Yeah, I don't think they sponsor a game anymore.
By the way, do any of you guys have one of those?
A weed eater?
Yeah. Can you bring it in?
No, not for what you're going to do with
it. No. It's mine's an electric.
As is mine. Yeah.
Badass, and you can't have it.
And mine is a weed eater / edger /
You go buy your own because what you want to do with it, it's going to.
You know what I want to do with it?
It's going. I got 2 words for you. Civil unrest is what you're going to do.
No, the island where I
Wait
park.
And see.
Where you park by that little island. So do you, Christy. It's like 3 feet of.
I don't weed.
So what?
I don't picnic there. I don't care.
Can't you manage to navigate that to get into the building?
Yeah.
No, you got to clear the weeds.
Because never walk on it.
I don't want to get out of my car and have some rattlesnake pop out of there.
That's not going to happen.
It is a missed opportunity that we don't picnic there.
Tom, you
like to get some hummus and a bottle of wine.
Tom, you like talking to strangers. Next time the mowing crew is here, just go out and talk.
There's not a mowing crew anymore here.
No, there is a mowing, but it's bare bones more mowing
Monday.
crew.
Ace, we don't need him going, hey, hola, senors. Adios. We don't need that.
All right, first off, I'm Scotch-Irish. Second.
Who the hell are you yelling at?
Yeah.
El Eater del Guido, aquí. No, but they're not doing any of the.
I don't know which is worse between.
They don't want to hit our cars
or the ferry.
That's why. I mean, they that's what they're doing.
Absolutely.
They don't want to.
I could delicately weed. I'll go buy a weed eater.
No, because the alternative.
No, and that's not the only reason you want it.
Well, I want to get one of those trimmers.
You tell the truth.
I can cut back the. You can't take a left turn here because the trees are growing out too much.
Don't get the trees. That's not your. What do you think your job is?
Jason and I have done this before.
That's job 1. What's job 2?
Someone's going to get killed.
Go on down the road. You're going to do it again at another intersection, aren't you?
Yeah, the one at Brokenhurst. That's
there
dangerous.
You go.
Jake, remember when I was a kid and I was driving with my babysitter, and then we were making a turn on the street up here, and who's that? It's Dad with a chainsaw cutting down trees. No one asked him to cut.
That's right. No one. Yes. No one asks you to do this.
I'm a public servant. I'm helping. I should call the mayor. I should get some kind of award for doing this.
Someone would just throw you in jail and lose the paperwork. That would be so great.
You guys hear the audible
I can't
scream
find
laugh?
any Tom Griswold.
No.
What's his name? Grismidge? What is it?
Okay. Coming up, we have a kidnapped rooster. We have a interesting story about Special K, the cereal.
I'm not against it. I kind of like Special K.
Yeah,
I like Special K.
It's got a good flavor.
Absolutely.
It's light.
Very
I don't
unique.
care for it.
Strawberries.
I don't care for it, and I don't care for those who like it.
Still a bite to
That's
it.
all right.
What do you think of that?
I'll tell you, I used to love Rice Krispies. Not anymore.
Don't like Rice Krispies.
Why?
Why? What happened?
I don't know.
There are
I'm not
two
sure.
types of cereals:
They need a lot of
Raisin
sugar.
Bran
They need
and
sugar.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh, those are good.
Omar ate Honey Nut Cheerios.
Omar.
That's all you need
Omar's
to know.
coming.
Okay, we have
Who's Omar?
feng shui in
Never
there.
your mind, woman. You don't know who Omar is? You're not asking, pal. But when he's coming, you know it.
Also, coming up.
Did you see the Ravens got introduced to that after he passed away? They did that. Oh, man, it was so cool. Okay, sorry.
You'll explain that when we get back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Wow, this house is cute. But can I really get in the game in this economy? I do have savings, and I am responsible-ish. Ugh, I should bury it. I'm being wild. But what if I'm not being wild, though? Could I actually score a...
Kick off your home buying journey with Zillow's new BuyAbility tool. It makes it easy to find out what you can afford, so you can get off the bench and onto the playing field with confidence. Check your BuyAbility, only on Zillow.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Shakespeare.
All right. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Did we cover everything that we reviewed yesterday? I think we
Yes, we did.
got almost everything.
Yes. I don't know what your book looks like. You have a different book than I do, I think. You
Just
remember
looking. I
things.
think we need to catch up with contemporary sports. Once again, Willie, you've announced that you're doing the parlay.
Yeah, I have a parlay on the Mavs and the Oilers. Essentially, I was down all time. Last 4 years of gambling, I was down all time, $80, and I could have cashed out, but I said, let it ride. I'm going to make some money.
Got to let it ride.
I got it down to $25, and now if the Mavs, the Oilers win, dang, I'm sitting on $50 pure profit.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Well, remember the guy who had the Chiefs and the Rangers and
OKC, I believe.
Oklahoma City to that parlay, baseball, football, and basketball. If it hit, it was like $1.7 million or something. And Oklahoma City, of course, the Thunder got close, but he cashed in just in time.
Mm-hmm. $100K, right? He's got kids.
So, right at $100,000.
With the casino bought the bet back.
Bought the ticket back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what's going on. What do you got?
Talk about betting. This is the first year of the 12-team college football playoff. It kicks off with a first-round game on December 20th and ends with the title game 1 month later in Atlanta. That's right, January 20th. The college football playoff announced its entire schedule yesterday. The 4 first-round games will be on December 20th and 21st. ABC and ESPN will televise games on Friday and Saturday night with an 8 p.m. kickoff. TNT will have the December 21st afternoon games at noon and 4. Those afternoon games, as is often the case at the NFL late in the season, they will go up against a pair of NFL games. Houston and Kansas City at 1 o'clock, Baltimore at Pittsburgh at 4:30. So we'll see how college football fares against
Why would they do that?
the mighty NFL. They have to get the games in somewhere.
Huh.
I don't know the answer to that, Tom. I don't know what you want me to say.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I guess
Why
is
a big question.
Okay.
Why do you think they're doing it?
I don't know. I would think they would be able to schedule it so they're not conflicting somehow.
The NFL does what the NFL does and doesn't care what anyone else does.
Really? Are they ever going to go up against high school football? Would they?
Well, you know, there was an article yesterday about Netflix. Evidently, is going to have a little trouble trying to get what they want for commercials during the Christmas Day broadcast that they're going to have, and they're going to run commercials on Netflix, and they want a commercial package for the NFL game. They have 2 games on Christmas, and I was surprised by that. I didn't think Netflix would run the commercials, but apparently they're. But what would they put in those holes if they're having the NFL game? I don't want. I don't know, Andy Cohen coming on talking about to the football players' wives during the NFL. I know that.
You know what, Chick? I hate to tell you, I would absolutely love that.
Is
It'd be
that
great.
right?
I want to learn. They go to Home Goods on the weekends.
Well, you know what?
Candle scents. Yeah, I'd like to see what's going on.
You know what? I can mute that as easily as I can a commercial. You're exactly right.
You think it's safe to assume we're going to have a roast every 4 weeks now because the Tom Brady one was such a hit?
Oh, you think?
I wonder who's the next victim, if you will, in one of those roasts. I'm not sure.
I would think the next victim, unless they're paying him a lot of money, may have learned a lesson.
What Tom Brady definitely, unless he pops up as the majority owner or the co-owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, we'll see. We'll see how much money
on a
Netflix
different
gave
note,
it.
just for a second, I got this letter from Joshua. He writes, Edwin McCain in the show yesterday, maybe the funniest sumbitch you've ever had on the show. Keep up the work. And this reminds me of I ran into a guy yesterday, and he goes, hey, I was in my car for just a few minutes yesterday, and I only heard part of that comedian you had on.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that was a singer named Edwin McCain. That guy is so
He's
funny.
very good. Here's an email for Tom. Tom had some trouble.
Yes.
He's had trouble for I'm going to say it seems like 6 months with the Starbucks app. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. We don't know. We don't know what's causing it. The one thing we're certain of, it is not Tom's fault.
No.
That's all we know.
User error? Never with him.
No. This is from Bradley. Dear Tom, I spent 3 years working for Apple as a senior technical advisor.
All right.
The next step past me was the engineering department in Cupertino. Let me tell you this. Tom is the type of customer that nightmares are made of. The answer to his problem is such a simple solution, and if his phone were set up correctly, he would never notice any issues whatsoever. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm running over here. I don't notice passwords being reset, and I'd bet my yearly salary that his and his family's iCloud and Apple ID situation is such a hot mess that one missed keystroke could decimate every contact picture and backup that you have.
Oh, boy.
You need to get on this because you don't want your pictures gone. I know that.
No, they're not gone. They're still there.
Not yet.
All I'm just saying is it was the Starbucks app failed me this morning. I have gotten it back.
So it's working now.
Yes, but you ever have a thing where you say if you give them your email address, they will email you the password reset?
Yeah, and then you hit the link on email.
I did it 12 times this morning. Let me check.
It's
my
in your
12.
junk mail. It's in your junk mail.
12 times.
Yeah, it might have gone in your junk mail.
I'm 100% certain it's in your junk mail.
Is 12 the number you want? You did it 12 times?
Do you know how to get into your junk mail?
I'm doing
They
it right
stop
now.
you after a while, you know.
This is maybe we could do this during the
Make an
break. Maybe,
attempt.
right?
Nope.
We got to check
Maybe this is
junk
a meeting
mail
on
here.
Friday.
Not there. Sorry.
Let's see. This is not a world record, just an informational story from the world of sports.
Okay.
Is everyone ready for that? Are you ready to learn?
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, yeah. Every
Student
day.
of life.
Researchers say defecating before a race helps athletes run faster.
What?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me, yeah.
Maybe lighter, I guess.
For the study, a group...
Well, especially if you do it right before the gun.
Oh, Tom.
A little propulsion?
Yeah.
Well,
You ever feel like a rocket ship when you're in there?
Oh, no.
Elite triathletes were asked to take a psychological assessment called the Stoop test, S-T-O-O-P.
I wanna stoop, baby.
Nearly 70% performed
Isn't there a
better.
song called the Stoop Stoop song?
Shoop Shoop.
Shoop, shoop, yeah.
It's in his Kiss.
Does he love
That's
me?
where it is.
I want to know.
Boy, I went dated to the 90s.
Yeah.
Went to 52, I think.
Yeah, we just went back to maybe the first Motown
Hey,
song.
Hoffy, Betty Everett in the Shoop Shoop song.
That is a great
what
song.
you have?
Oh,
Let's
that's
do
a
some guesses.
great
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
I think James Taylor or Carly redid it, but this is the good one. It's Betty Everett.
Does he love me? I wanna know.
This song is awesome.
Listen to that vocal.
Can I tell if he love me
Ladies?
so? Is it in his
Great.
eyes? Oh, no, you'll be deceived.
That was a sassy thing.
Giant penis.
That was the first.
It's in his dick.
Ho, ho, hey, hey, hey,
ladies.
All right, you're having
That's
fun.
not going to play in Peoria, all right?
We're having fun. Now let's do the real lyrics.
That's a great song.
I think
Yeah, it is.
Spectre did that. I think that
Didn't
was his
Cher cover that too?
song.
Didn't Cher cover that?
His crew.
but I think
God, really?
Yep.
It's in his keys. That's where it is.
I'd like to hear that.
That was good.
Does he love me? I want to know. Thank you, Cher. Thank you.
You're too high. Drop it a few.
Oh, he
There we go.
love me. I want to know.
Now we got contemporary
I've
Cher.
got a love button the size of a thumb.
It makes Richie Sambora.
Is it in my butt?
I can't feel it. Nearly 70% of triathletes perform better on the test after defecation.
Okay.
Researchers say that the brain diverts blood and oxygen to the digestive organs if there is food to process. By voluntarily voiding before a race,
As opposed to involuntary
the
voiding
body will
before
have
the race.
more energy.
Well, we're at the start line. Oh, Jesus.
I've had the involuntary one. I've had the, this is critical. We need to get down there. This is, look, I don't, if you might not be at a toilet, but you better get
We've
there.
all had that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
At some point, yeah. An emergency.
So they're saying voiding before the race makes you faster.
And more energy you spend on cognition and exercise intensify. The findings were published in the journal Sports Medicine and Health Science for Eggheads.
That's a weird demographic.
They tried to cut off the four eggheads part, but no, it makes the masthead uneven. Is what these findings extrapolate to any endeavor that involves some component of brain capacity. If you want to be better at it, poop first, is what Tom said. I mean, sports medicine and health science for eggheads.
So that would really mean then, if I'm understanding this, that if you're taking, say, the SAT test,
Yeah.
you're going to do better if you've
Dumparoonie.
I do this before sex, don't you? Can you wait a second, honey? I got to go to
well, that's romantic.
little pre-hump dump.
Yeah, no joke.
Hell yeah.
And 30 minutes later, you come back in ready to go.
Pre-hump dump.
Pre-hump dump.
Well, I hope you showered.
Is that a three-lock box reference?
Three-lock box.
Oh,
Take a pre-hump dump.
I hope you took a shower after.
Now there's
Every time.
Cursory wipe.
Pre-hump dump.
It's a great song.
Is that Montrose?
Sammy Hagar.
It is his song.
That is a great song. I mean, so obviously they're talking primarily to triathletes, and that's a lengthy run.
Yes.
Because you don't want to do that during your run. That's going to shave up.
You don't want to do it in the water.
Yeah, that's going to add 10 minutes. You don't want to do it in the water, certainly.
Right.
Well, if you do it in the water, the poor guy behind you.
Yeah, it does give you an advantage.
There's a fecal barge that I ran into.
The bike wouldn't be.
Money talks, but it can't touch my
Pre-hump dump.
Now Sammy's not going to talk to us.
If he hears pre-hump dump.
Is this Sammy or is this Montrose?
Sammy.
That's what I said.
Nice guitar.
The
That's
Red Rock.
okay. Yeah.
That is good, yeah.
Oh, it's great.
I've always, any Sammy guitar, I know it's not him, but I love heavy metal, the Montrose stuff.
He can. Sammy can
he's a
sing
great
anything.
guitarist.
But is he playing that stuff on like?
Yeah, back in the solo band, he always.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
How dare you?
I like him even more now.
He's also he's been in here a bunch. He's the nicest guy.
That opening riff to heavy metal is him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we've learned a lot there about you're supposed to
What's
poop
a
before the
three-lock?
race.
What?
Pre-hump
It's a
dump.
3-lock box anyway.
It's
Well, it's a
yeah,
box with three locks on it.
Hard to get into.
What's the problem?
That's not an
That's,
answer.
that's
Use your brain.
It's
So simple. It's easy.
It's something hard to get into. I think he's talking about a
stupid.
reference to a
Okay.
lady.
a woman.
That's sweet. Sweet,
Okay.
sweet.
Three-lock box.
Three-lock box.
Can't get in her.
Finley failed.
You're kind of the S's become D's. They're like a put it there.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say it.
Put that.
Good God.
Don't turn this on me. You're the one that.
You're the one who said.
You know, speaking of all things good,
Good transition, buddy.
Nice.
Father's Day is around the corner. Time to celebrate your dad and all those wonderful dads out there. They don't often get enough credit, but man, oh man, they're out there working. And guess what they deserve, those world-class dads? A world-class steak. That's right. OmahaSteaks.com is the place to go because the Father's Day experts there have made it easy with hand-selected gift packages starting at just $89. Go to OmahaSteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. That's going to get you an additional discount when you shop all those wonderful gourmet gift packages for Father's Day. You know, they should get together with Edie's Ice Cream, and that way they could give away an Edie and gourmet gift package.
Oh.
You know something?
You hold him down, and I'll stab him.
That is obscure, but
pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, and beefy burgers. Don't forget those Jumbo Franks. Your dad is guaranteed to love every bite. Well, hello!
Jumbo Frank is here.
Hi. I heard all the wonderful words this morning regarding
words.
Jumbo Frank.
I'm learning to be a human. I evolved from a hot dog. My gosh.
You're a very tasty hot dog, Jumbo Frank.
Thank you.
Now, I like to cook you with big grill marks. Do you like that?
I do.
Oh, that's
Although
nice.
it is known as the Jumbo Frank, it is just known as the hot dog farmer tan. That's, yes. The grill marks, you see. May I tell you where to go for great food?
Where?
OmahaSteaks.com. Josh, take the rest, will you? I'll be happy to, Jumbo Frank, and I'll be happy to take you home and eat ya. Promo code BTS is going to get you exclusive savings when you type that in at checkout. Shop for unforgettable gifts guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. That's OmahaSteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout to save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. Jumbo Frank, are you a father? I am not yet. But I do hope to have some cocktail weenies one day. Well, isn't that adorable? And kind of hacky. Get out!
Thank you, Jumbo Frank. Thank you. Josh, don't forget Omaha Steaks. Your dad doesn't want a tie or the Edie Gourmet Special.
Well, I'm just saying.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have more sporting news. We have we have dirty dirt in the news, whatever that means, and a incredibly creepy critter that is in the waters of Missouri. Yikes.
Oh, no.
If you see this thing, you're going to go, I'm not so sure I want to take that dip. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 Sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024. Ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Pepsid Complete knows that food is one of the best parts of game day. That is, until heartburn strikes. Thankfully, just one chewable tablet of Pepsid Complete provides dual-action heartburn relief with an antacid that starts working instantly and an acid reducer that lasts all day. So you can stay focused on that second helping of chili without worrying about heartburn. All day based on 8-hour symptom relief studies during the day. Use product only as directed.
Hello and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Everybody all right? Everybody okay?
Yeah, man.
Everybody familiar with putting swimming pools in huge stadiums so we can have the Olympic trials?
We're going to find out about that. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, why not?
Tom has become aware of it, has broken through the
I'm surprised you don't
cloudy
have
sky that is his brain.
I'm surprised your girls aren't down there swimming right now.
Looks
beautiful. You think they're going to put one of those basketball pool hoops in there?
Oh, you could play water basketball.
Can you put one in the backyard? I want to dunk on those little girls. Teach
All
them
right.
Hey, yeah, have you gotten in your pop's pool yet?
Once last summer, yeah. It was
Oh,
fun.
right on.
It was. I'll get over there. I'm going to get a sunburn. You bet.
Yeah.
Good.
There's no reason for you not to be flopping around in that
Dad,
thing.
I'll be there at 11:30 with 9 Miller Lights. Let's do this.
All right.
What's going to be?
What do we got over at the sports page?
Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts.
Go Colts.
Has been turned into a giant swimming pool for the Olympic trials. And Tom, is more than mystified by the entire process.
I still can't understand how they
I
turn
can't understand.
basketball courts into hockey
What
rinks.
the
You guys
heck
don't
is going on?
You guys don't
Next,
appreciate
aquariums?
contemporary engineering. This is amazing.
I don't know that
Giant
that's true.
aquarium.
I think we do appreciate it, and then we let it go.
Yeah. It's
I
like-
think we go, oh man, those guys must know what they're doing.
It's
and
the same process you go through. Why are they redoing this interchange on the highway? What is happening?
Yeah, I try to trust that they know what they're doing.
Not Tom. Well, they shouldn't be doing this, obviously.
I wonder what happens if it gets a leak.
Ooh.
What if it springs a leak?
Wow.
There's somebody there on it, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
I got
I think
spot
that-
welders.
Where'd all that water
you know that
go?
commercial where the guy takes
Flex
the boat
seal.
and puts that Flex Seal on? they probably have a
I'm going
big
down.
gallon of that stuff there.
I'm
stuff
going
is
down
good.
there. I'm going to go watch the swimming trials. And here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go get some liquid, and I'm going to walk down about every 15 minutes and pour it underneath the pool, and then walk back to my seat.
Hilarious.
And then somebody's going to say, I think we've got a leak in lane 3.
Do they have to throw in one of those like floating chlorine dispenser things?
Oh, that'd be so
That
funny.
would be really fun.
With like a little fountain on top that slowly
Above
moves
ground
around the
pool.
pool.
The Indianapolis Star reports that workers spent 3 weeks constructing the 2 pools where the Colts normally play.
Chick, were you a little freaked out swimming next to that chlorine dispenser? Weren't you like, why am I next to the chemical dispenser? Should I be sitting? Do I want to be swimming right next to this thing?
It doesn't seem
This
like
can't
it
be
would
good for my third nipple.
It wouldn't be safe. Yeah, I don't know. According to this story,
Boy, that led to nothing, didn't it? Yeah. That really led to nothing.
He's got more to read.
I'm not sure.
I apologize.
I forgot I told you I had a third nipple.
Yeah, it was-
Chick has a third nipple. The turf came up.
Yeah.
This is Tom's writing. Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh.
The turf came up. The goalpost stored away. Plywood was. Listen to this. Listen to this claptrap.
You guys don't
The
appreciate.
turf came up, the goalposts were stored away, plywood was put down, the pool walls were built section by section, and a thick liner of neoprene was laid down.
This is almost, if you were to say, how do you think they did that? This is almost exactly what I would think.
Yeah. I wonder how they do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. But more, there's more. 2 million gallons of water then pumped into the stadium from a nearby fire hydrant.
Which is what we said a lot.
Fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, to think of all the houses that burned down while they were doing that.
Oh, God.
1,000.
Hold on over there.
USA, hang on. 1,000 Olympic swimming hopefuls are set to compete for the 52 open spots for the 24 Olympic Games in Paris.
How cool is that? Isn't that great?
The trials run from June 15 to June 23rd, after which the water
Is there enough room in that pool for 1,000 people?
will be removed and released.
How are they going to get the water out?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's actually a good question.
Not you two.
Do they put it back in the
Released
hydrant?
into the city's White River.
Oh, there you go.
Do they have to dechlorinate it?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Or is that
Here
going
we
to kill
go
all the
again.
fish?
Yeah, you
These
can't
are
put
fair
it-
questions.
can't
To
put it in the
build the
river.
pool deck up 10 feet to reach the top of the water.
Top of the.
What? No, this sentence is wrong. They didn't build up something to reach the top of the water. It was built and then they put the water in, you lunatic.
Oh, I think he meant the water level.
To build the pool deck up 10 feet to reach the top of the water,
The water level, yeah.
12 rows of seats had to be removed from the stadium, and a massive black curtain was hung to divide the 50-meter competition from the 25-meter warm-up pool because they cannot fraternize.
No,
Oh,
no,
God,
you don't want
Goodness no.
You just can't do it.
It's going to be
We're
quite
gonna talk
it'll
to-
be quite a spectacle.
Tom, all
say
your
so.
questions will be answered at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going
right.
to talk to someone who knows what they're talking about, which is a rarity on this show. I'm just curious if the oil is going to affect the swimming.
The oil?
Lucas Oil Stadium. I think that was part of the agreement was they had to. There has to be a certain.
Well, oil and water doesn't mix. We all know that.
Tom, that is so dumb. You know that that's not how it works. The athletes have to sip the oil so that they go better.
Oh, I see. Okay. Olive oil, a little 30 weight.
Yes.
Olive oil. They're not Greek swimmers. They're American swimmers. There's going to be no olive oil around here.
I think this is really fun.
That's sports.
I got one.
It's not going to stop.
Willie,
It's
do you
not
know how
ever
they?
gonna stop.
Do you know where they really got the water for this pool?
No, Dad. Where did they really get the water for the pools at Lucas Oil Stadium?
It's from the tears of Colts fans when Andrew Luck retired.
Why are you doing this to me right now in front of everybody?
That's not bad.
What's your
That's
problem?
vicious.
We're trying to have a nice morning together with our friends. And you're just being mean to me in front of everybody.
I say we get him.
Well, it'll be fun. We're going to talk with someone who was part of the staff there, talk about the engineering feat.
Are you going to go down there and check it out?
Of course I am. I can't. I'm going to go to watch the trial.
Try and stop him.
It'll be great.
My guy asked if I wanted to go to that the other day. He goes, we should go down there. Okay.
It's a spectacle.
No, have you been to a swim meet?
I've been to them. I've been to.
It's second only to a wrestling meet.
It's the most
It
slow,
takes.
boring.
No kidding.
It
You have
takes
no idea
6
what's going
weeks
on.
for one match.
I have.
Hot, it's humid.
I have the app.
The app?
Can't
What
get into
app?
the app. You have no password.
I can't use it. I forgot my password.
Well,
yeah, there's an app you can look up.
I hope they turn the swimming people turn that app on.
every swim meet in the world.
My God.
You have the app for every swim meet in the world?
No, yeah, literally, it's
What?
Yeah, there's a swimming app. It'll tell you where.
All right.
He's crazy.
No, there's an app. It tells you every competitive
Why would
swim
you
meet.
need that?
Because then you can look up the times of the people. Because my girls, when they would swim, there'd be a thing,
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Not
No, but
because you're just
it's every competition's right there.
you're
As
not just
it happens.
stalking Ledecky or something, right?
No, but it'll tell you what's going on. It's fun. In
No,
any
I'm
event.
very impressed with this, and I think it's very cool. And I know a lot of people will be down there, and I'm sure we'll go.
But per usual, you've taken something that's enjoyable to people and ruined it.
How have I
like you
ruined
do
it?
everything.
I'm trying to enlighten them.
Because
Anything in the
now
story? Are they selling beer down there?
That's a
I
good
can't
question.
They'd be crazy if they're not.
They have to.
I think the fellas, we should head down there, get kind of liquored up a little bit, hang out, take our shirts off, cheer for some swimmers, the names we don't know.
Have some pops?
Yeah, have a couple
Yeah.
pops. That'd be a nice
Fun.
little
No way. While you guys are all down there, I'm getting hammered in Tom's pool.
That's where the action is, Willie.
And we'll get a big screen out there. We'll watch the swim trials.
Here's something I found out.
We'll come home. There'll be 3 prostitutes, me, and a bear just sitting in his pool.
8 ball and a couple hookers.
I have 3 baby raccoons in my backyard.
You do?
Yeah, I got pictures and everything.
That's sweet.
Cute little fellas.
They're delicious.
Wait till they get in your trash cans, but go ahead.
I found out that that thing about how if someone pees in your pool, you can see it.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, right. That died.
Turns out that's an urban legend.
Yeah, no, of course.
How'd you find that out?
I just did a little reading. I'd love to have that. God, would that be funny?
It would be a funny thing, but...
You did a little reading?
yeah,
Just
that
do
is-
some research. I pee in your pool. One time I was there, I was peeing the whole day. It was great.
Absolutely.
Got to get those Miller Lights out somehow.
I never had a better urination than was in your pool.
It's nice. It's hot. Your body feels like it's releasing the
A
pressure.
chick did it from the diving board, which is a little bit awkward. Oh, okay. Now,
You roll the way you
Like a
want to roll.
fountain.
Christy Lee, of course, is right over there. She's at the, I almost said the Lucas Oil. No.
I'm at the Silac news desk.
Silac Insurance News Desk. That's right.
Get it right.
What do you got over there?
In Missouri, officials are warning residents of an invasive snakehead fish that can breathe air.
Yeah, these things are crazy.
The Missouri Department of Conservation issued an alert saying 4 northern snakehead fish had been caught in the state so far. The long-bodied predatory fish has a head that resembles a snake, a python-like pattern on its body, and can grow up to 3 feet long.
They're terrifying.
Maybe you agree, Tom. The head doesn't just resemble a snake.
It looks like a snake head.
I mean, it is a snake.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you seen one of these things?
Not in person.
It looks like it looks like a snake.
It does. It looks like it doesn't look like it exists. It looks like a messed up snake.
It looks like something in the evolution chart you'd see.
Yes.
Do fishermen catch them?
I don't know if that's what's happening here. Does the story say?
It says the long-bodied predatory fish has a head. Native to Asia, the fish is unique that it can breathe air and can slither across land to return to water.
And it can
The
breathe air for a
agency
while.
Said it's monitoring its spread in the state. So, yes, apparently they have been caught, 4 of them so far in the state.
And it can live for like a day or longer on land rather. On air would be something. A flying land fish.
Now we got issues.
Now we have Piranha 2 that's spawning.
No, we got to get rid of these things. That's terrifying.
They do look like evolution.
Yeah.
Fish to snake or snake
Right,
to
right.
fish.
It looks like a snake ate a small rodent and it hasn't finished processing it yet, so it's still right in the front.
I can't wait to catch one and throw them at my brothers. I really want that.
What's the official name? The snakehead?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I got a picture of one. It's disgusting. Ugh.
I don't think they're dangerous, except to the local. Do they bite? Ecology.
I don't know. They don't look dangerous. They don't look.
They look terrifying.
Would you pet one, Christy?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
It's got a big snake head on it.
Absolutely.
Well, Christy would pet a snake.
I don't mind snakes.
These are worse than murder hornets.
No, they're
I don't
not.
think- I don't know
Murder
about that.
hornets will
I
kill
don't know
you.
about that.
And they can fly, so they can go wherever
I
they
thought
want.
murder hornets only murder bees. I mean, they're not really going to murder. I don't know. Do they murder humans?
I do not know.
I don't know.
With little daggers?
I wouldn't. I
Probably
wouldn't
enough of them.
test it.
Okay, so anyway, that's in your
I'll test
homeland, your homeland of Missouri, Josh.
Yeah, we'll have to. If I catch one, I'll bring it here, and you guys can see it.
Oh, cool. I'd
Would that
love
be
that. Yeah.
Don't.
Look at that.
Don't get that thing
Do you
near
think
me.
that fish will hurt you? It's not going to hurt you.
It might.
I don't
What
know.
would it do,
It doesn't
Pat?
say
Bite
if
your
it-
leg or something.
There's no doubt about it.
Something like that? I don't
When's the
know.
last time a fish bit you?
Oh, I've been bit by a fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Catfish,
You
but
get a northern pike that'll.
Remember those?
does
There's
it have teeth?
there's a fish in the Amazon that swims up your urethra.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's-
just horrifying.
Then it has like reverse tentacles that. See, it's like a.
Like spines.
Yeah, like when you
Can't pull it out.
Yeah, when you mount a picture and you put those things in your wall,
A molly?
like a molly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, snakes kind of do that. If you were to pull a snake by the tail backwards, its scales come out a little bit to try to keep it from being
Oh, really?
dragged. Yeah.
What?
You know, there was I won't get graphic here, but there was a stripper who learned that the hard way.
Oh.
That if you try to remove a snake,
Okay,
the scales come out a little bit.
was it a?
Were you in person?
I did not see it live. I only heard about it.
Was there a snake charmer involved?
Second hand or more than that? Third or fourth hand?
A third or fourth hand.
Third or fourth
So,
hand.
did it happen? Maybe not.
A front naughty or
But the snake thing is true. The
screen door or front naughty?
You calling that the screen door?
Trying
You
to be
mean
dumb.
back door?
Trying to be dull.
The screen door doesn't make any sense.
Mesh back there?
Screen door can be anything.
At my house,
side door
at my
could be
house,
a-
the screen door was in the back.
Yeah, sometimes
No?
you accidentally walk through it and it hurts. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
They can both be slammed.
My house.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
We'll be back with more fabulous screen door news.
Christy, if your husband went, "Hey, you want to slam tonight?" Would you just go, "Well, no, not now. I don't."
You want to get slammed,
Not the, and you know, Christy, when it comes to the screen door, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Coming up.
Wear me out. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Look at him. Look at him. Every time we come back, he's got to act like he's busy.
I've got some snakehead fish info.
Go ahead,
right.
Josh. What do you have?
We were discussing how they're finding them in Missouri, these
Yes.
snakehead fish that look like blobby little pythons.
Yep, they're native of Asia, but they're here now.
Yeah, and they're really invasive. They're really an invasive species. But Pat was suggesting they could bite you on the leg. Well, he may be on to something. Snakeheads were a big problem in Florida, writes Steve. He says that apparently there was an area where they were coming on land because we know they can breathe on
Right.
land for quite some time.
Yep.
And they were attacking pets and even some children.
Aw.
Terrifying, says
Aw.
Steve. Yeah, that does sound terrifying.
Yikes. Get him out of here.
Imagine that kid trying to tell his dad that a fish bit him on. No, you're just making that up. Quit it with your
No,
tall
he came out of the
tales.
water. I'm not kidding.
No, it's
Dad.
like half snake. All right.
Okay,
Well, plus you don't know how kids can be. They're teasing the snakes probably.
Oh, yeah.
But it
Damn
looks like
kids.
it's got this. It's like this fish with a snake head, and it can breathe. It's like a hybrid. It can breathe on land.
It's evolution. That's how this all happened.
It was a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake.
An error.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
It looks like an error.
God,
yes.
you made the platypus error. Were you high that
was a
day?
bad
What the hell?
one.
Okay.
I'd like to see a platypus in person. I never have.
I've never have either.
I don't think I have either, no.
Are they rare? They must be rare.
Maybe I'll get you some eggs. I'll get you some eggs for Christmas.
Can you eat
Platypus
those?
eggs?
Platypus. Well, it depends on what stage you.
If he sits on them, will they
sweet,
hatch?
sweet
I
platypus?
think you could
Sweet
probably eat platypus if you know how to clean them right.
Put that in a hot tub.
You eat platypus?
I've been known to eat platypus
Ace?
like a champ.
Oh,
Take my shoes off at the door. I'm a gentleman.
Can we do one break without
Christy, what do you got?
flirting with disaster?
NASA launched 2 astronauts on a SpaceX rocket yesterday afternoon. Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams are set to dock with the International Space Station later today.
Hey, I'm Butch. All right.
You don't like the name Butch?
I'm not an astronaut. No.
Butchie. What do you mean? This guy's incredibly brave.
Can we all agree that Butch is an awful nickname?
Horrible.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Really?
I just don't know that I want an astronaut. If I were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go up on the air, who are you going with?
Butch.
Oh, not Butch.
Why not take Slappy with you?
I mean, they didn't start. They started with Buzz. I feel like it's a pretty bad tradition so far. They got Butch. They got Buzz. It's a real silly group. Those astronauts.
You're right.
Unless you're high all the time, then you could be named Buzz. Maybe that's.
Isn't Tom's nickname Butch?
Yep.
Oh, maybe that's why I have a.
Maybe that's why I can hate it.
Anywho, they went up.
These guys were sitting on top of a gigantic rocket ship.
What
a couple of
guy and gal. Thank you very much.
What would you do if they turn up? Well, let's check in with the spacecraft here and say, hello, this is Houston. Just scream.
Wait, Josh, one's a gal?
Suni.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Butch. Figured she had a flannel.
Butch and Suni.
Oh,
aren't they going to have sex while they're up there? Is that what I heard?
they are going up there to see if they can copulate.
That's what I heard.
Why did I bother?
That's the new mission.
Completely wrong.
Well, it only took them 6 weeks to get up into the air after they set the date. So.
Hey,
They've had some problems with the SpaceX rocket, that's for sure. But a Russian cosmonaut has become the first person to spend 1,000 days in space.
I hate the Americans.
Oh, no, this guy's going
slovenly
well,
pigs.
Beats Ukraine.
oh yeah, he might be talking about real life events.
What did I just say? Can't we do one break without flirting with disaster? Apparently not.
Kononenko has become the first person to spend 1,000 days in space. The 59-year-old
Say it right.
achieved the milestone on Tuesday.
Why is woman doing news?
Kononenko has made 5 journeys to the International Space Station. His latest began on September 15th.
You ever drink vodka in zero gravity?
Huh?
As you Americans say, cha-cha-cha.
Woman start talking, I stop listening.
Yes, you should just be shaking hoochie coo. It's just not talking news.
I want to see boobies.
1,000 days metric, that's 2 years.
This latest journey by Oleg started September 15th, 2023. When his mission ends as scheduled, September 23rd, 2024, he will have spent a total of 1,110 days in orbit.
Have you ever tried sex move Moscow brunch? You will enjoy.
I'm sure he's not going to have any trouble at all reacclimating to Earth's gravity.
I'm sure his muscles haven't atrophied.
He comes down, he's 10.5 feet long.
He's like a squid on land.
His eyes are dangling down. Thank God I spent 1,000 days.
Boy, that worked out well. What do we can mix Kool-Aid and anti-gravity? That's great. I traded my life for this experiment. Okay.
I call this the St. Petersburg sunroof.
you enjoy?
Very liquidy. Space food not good for bowel.
Tattoo industry
had to get
in the
bowel
news.
in there, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. The tattoo industry could be headed for a recession due to customers fed up with sexism, bad artists, and overpricing. According to Business Insider, tattoo artists and enthusiasts say the number of clients is in decline. A bold data study finding that the number of people getting tattoos has started to decline for the first time in a decade. But despite the downturn, tattoo artists remain hopeful, saying those that care about their craft will continue to survive and thrive.
What's the sexism angle?
I don't know, but I have no more information.
Yes, yeah. Just throw that word around and make it meaningless.
Yeah, way to go, bro.
No, not you, Christy. Christy, you wouldn't know sexism if it slapped you on your boob.
God knows I haven't put up with it for 37 years.
You know, that's 2 things that because of this little baby celebrity I have, I can buy a car real easy, and I've got an incredible tattoo artist.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate.
But there are true artists out there.
Yeah, but there are lesser artists out there.
Sure.
Clearly.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you do that's something I really feel like you would read Yelp reviews about.
Yes.
Who's going to give you the tattoo?
Yes.
Good morning, Donnie. Masterwork Tattoo. Hello.
And
And didn't we do a story on the home tattoo kit?
Yeah, you can buy them on Amazon.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, that's a
absolutely.
dandy idea, Ace.
No, he's right. There were people buy home tattoo kits.
If you ever look at me again concerning Ace and say the words, he's right, I'm leaving.
It should be burned in your brain.
That's
you really
the case,
think that?
Perhaps
I
you-
admire that quality.
Perhaps you should get a tattoo that says Ace is right.
Ace is right. Right on my forehead.
The Ace is right.
By the way,
you and Tom have that quality. We're right.
No matter what.
Who's that sexy
Oh, that's just perfect.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke.
Don't do
of
it.
the day.
Don't do it. Yes, Ace.
Where do bees sit?
where do bees
sit? Where do bees sit? I don't know, Ace, where.
On their behind.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
If this wasn't sponsored right now.
Make this Father's Day unforgettable.
The only thing that can pick me up is a big Omaha steak. By
Of
God.
course, they're always delicious. Go to omahasteaks.com. Get some of those wonderful gift packages starting at only $89 with code BTS at checkout. Satisfaction guaranteed. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. And thank you, Ace.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. Coming up, we're going to find out about the gigantic pool.
Shut up!
But it can't touch my 3-lock box.
You're saying this is Sammy playing guitar. That's just him. Who is his guitar player in this band?
Gary Peel.
Who?
Gary Peel.
Gary Peel.
Currently in Boston.
The city or the band?
The band.
Okay,
Band.
What about the drummer? Who's the drummer?
I don't remember.
Carmine Appice?
No.
Is that the way you say that?
I don't know. I've always wondered.
Carmine?
Or is it a piece?
Appice? Yeah, I said that for a while.
Are we listening to 3-Lock Box?
It's beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
3-Lock Box!
All right. Thank you very much.
3-Lock Box! 3-Lock! Am I killing it or is it?
You are killing it.
In my head, I'm killing it. 3-Lock! 3-Lock Box!
It's Bill Church on bass.
Phil Church on bass. Bill Church.
Phil, please.
What's Phil doing? Bill's out playing with Sammy. What's Phil doing?
He got kicked out of the band for drugs.
That's slander.
Age-old story. Yes.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold. Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McKee. Hello, Tom.
And we're going to be talking about these Olympic pools that have been set up at a football stadium, getting ready for the Olympic trials. We have an interesting letter from a listener. Jamie, kind enough to write. This is Jamie from Louisville. Ask Willie if his waterbed company is going to be filling the pool. Now, you'll recall, Willie, you want to explain your waterbed idea?
This is an amazing idea.
Louisville is a short drive away if you want to get your ass kicked. I'll say that right now.
No, this is one of the best.
Very
Here's what it
endearing.
is. You guys were talking about waterbeds, which I will say weren't popular my entire life.
No.
Probably not even around post 93.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
And then I had a pretty vague understanding of it, and I also know how water works and general physics works.
Right.
But someone mentioned something about they would help you move the waterbed. And I thought that seemed kind of odd. So I said, hey, like, why would they have to move it for you? It should be pretty light. Would they fill it up at the store? Again, I just asked a question about something that I didn't know. Oh, Willie's an idiot. Willie's Waterbed Warehouse. Maybe it's just, we're born in different times. We know different stuff. You guys want to talk about
busting balls? That's all we were doing is busting balls.
That's what they do here, Willie.
It's not busting balls when Jamie's writing in going, hey, ha, 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 funny time. Look, Willie's at work now. He's getting sweaty. He's screaming. He's getting angry.
Okay, Jamie is a jerk. We all know Jamie.
Yeah, he didn't need to pile on that Jamie guy.
No, it's okay. Jamie, very funny. I enjoy it.
Your hair looks really good today.
You know what? Thank you. Third day, no wash, a little dry shampoo.
No, it looks really good.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a haircut yesterday. Nothing.
Well, you're wearing a
Well,
hat.
we haven't
We
seen you
didn't get to
without a
see it.
hat.
Yeah.
You're covering up all the hair that you have.
Sideburns.
Yeah, I
Are you
like that
letting
they're
them
still
grow
kind of
again?
light.
What are we doing?
I know how much, and you're not going to say this seriously, but I know how much you like your sideburns being long like that. And when someone tells you you need to cut those, you should not pay attention. You just go,
I
no,
agree.
It's a cool
I'm
look.
rocking these. These are my.
Yeah.
I'd grow my lamb chops is where I'd go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frames your
Suck on
face.
these.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Yeah, they look good.
You're damn
I
right.
think that's part of the problem.
Who's the guy that has that song in the summertime? What's that guy's name?
Mungo Jerry.
Mungo Jerry. He's got
He's
the
a pain in the
sideburns
butt.
that are practically a beard. They go all the way down to there. Okay. Well, Christy Lee, while we try to get hooked up here with our swimming guy, what do you got going on?
New research suggests that feng shui designs in hospital rooms could benefit patients, sometimes called Chinese, geomancy? The traditional practice of feng shui aims to use so-called energy forces to harmonize people with their surrounding environment.
Really? I was in the hospital for quite a while. I didn't need feng shui. I needed more morphine.
Researchers found participants who viewed rooms with evidence-based feng shui design reported less anxiety and a greater sense of control, social support, and pleasantness of their room.
Oh, all right.
There you go. The study leader, Dr. Emma Zylstra, said hospital designers might consider employing specific design principles in an effort to improve a patient's experience.
Well, we can't reduce your bill, but we can move the couch. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical of this whole
Are you?
feng shui thing. I mean, nice decoration's great, but really? You think it matters?
I think it's fascinating.
I think it's fascinating, too. I don't know that my house is feng shuied. I don't know.
No, I think you have to be you have to take the time to do it. So I know mine isn't.
Yeah.
Unless
Your
I
bed's
accidentally did it.
Your bed's supposed to face a certain way, or I don't know.
Yeah, less things on the walls.
If they make an Austin Powers 4, should a villain be feng shui?
That's not a bad idea.
Would that be funny?
Yeah.
Face is only one way the whole movie.
Yeah. Because you got what? Fat Bastard,
Yeah.
you got Gold Member, and Feng Shui.
Feng Shui.
No, maybe not.
Special K making history by becoming the first cereal box to feature a pregnant woman.
Oh, really?
This is cool.
CNN Business reports the brand has partnered with cookbook author Ms.
Well, I eat the
Molly
cereal and
Baz.
it knocked me up.
Shouldn't the pregnant woman be on the milk carton?
Or I got my nut and honey.
Ms. Molly Baz will be on the limited edition cereal box. She recently was the star of an ad campaign featuring lactation cookies. The new cereal box.
Wait a minute, are those cookies made with human breast milk?
No, you dip
Ideally.
them.
I would think.
Shouldn't there be a
There's
mug
no
shaped like a
description.
boob? You get the milk out of the nipple,
I have
right?
seen that.
Is that out?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that
Yep.
would be out there, yeah. That's funny.
The new cereal box, which shows Baz at 39 weeks pregnant with an exposed pregnant belly, is
Oh.
available for purchase on the Kellogg website.
Here it is. Wow. Actually, she's so pregnant that shouldn't be Special K. Those should be kicks.
Tom, that's you're aware that's a thing, right?
Well, we'll
Guys
get to it.
are
in a
into
second.
pregnant
We'll get back to that.
I think we finally have Tim on. There we go. Good morning, Tim Hinchey. How are you, Tim? Can you hear me okay? Oh, wait a minute. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
We can.
How's that?
Oh, there we go.
Good,
There we go.
yeah.
Are you aware of the fact you're not pulling anything over on us, Tim? We know you're Superman, despite the fact you're wearing your big glasses like that. I can see that you're Superman.
Well, it's super neat, a super need for my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are kind of like Clark Kentish, but
Yeah,
they're cool.
Thanks for calling. We were curious. I'm extremely fascinated by the fact that USA Swimming has transformed a football stadium into a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's been a dream for us. Give me one break here and turn off some music.
Okay, wait a minute. What's that in music now?
Oh, he's just turning it off.
Okay.
Got it.
I was watching a video of the transformation of a stadium into a pool. Is this the first time anything at this magnitude has been done?
It has for an NFL stadium. This was, one of our visions was to take the sport to a bigger level. We've been very blessed to be in Omaha for 4 trials previous to this, where we did build pools in a basketball arena that sat about 13,000. But the idea here was to go bigger. This is our chance for our sport every 4 years, kind of twice like trials, and then for the Olympics. We're big. We're winning the medals. We're on NBC Live prime time, which is great. But for a chance to us to go to a major city, a sports city like Indianapolis, has a phenomenal history in swimming with us, over 100 years since we last had the trials here in 1924. And to really dream big was an opportunity we shared with the Indiana Sports Corp folks, and we're really excited to be here.
I was just looking online, Tim, and it said that the 1924 in Indianapolis, the trials were held at Broad Ripple High School. And the Olympics, of course, were in Paris in 1924 . So now here we go.
Wow.
I'll be darned.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Now,
I'm more than just a pretty face, fellas.
what will the capacity be for the swim meet for the Olympic trials in theory?
So the setup they have for us was similar. If you saw the All-Star Skills game that was at Lucas Oil that Saturday night, it seats about 30,000. So big arena, big space, big magnitude, as you suggest earlier, big opportunity. So what we're trying to do on opening night is set the world record for an indoor swim meet, which is 16,000, which was done in Rio at the Olympics in 2016. So if we can stay above 16,000 and set records every night, I'll be pretty happy.
Now, I have a question that you may not be in your sphere of knowledge here. It's my understanding that a couple of the swimming events are going to be done in the River Seine in Paris. Is that still going to happen?
Yeah, as of right now, it is. In fact, the mayor is going to, quote, dive in and swim in the Seine to prove how clean it is on, I think, June 23rd, which is the last night of our trials. So she'll be dipping into the Seine at that point to kind of make a point.
And I think, and so is Macron, I read. Oh, whatever his name is, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's exactly right. So they're going to make that effort to show people they've cleaned it up. They've done a lot of work on it. I certainly applaud the effort to make it a clean river and to give it back to the Parisians to have a place where they can go and have beaches and be part of that from a swimming perspective. But it's a big to-do. So we're a little concerned, honestly, from USA swimming perspective. I think some other nations are as well. Our open water athletes are going to be out there for 10K. So that's about a 2-hour swim. So it's not like the triathlon. It's in for 1,500. You're in and you're out. This is a big deal. So from a health and safety perspective, we're a little concerned.
Now, are you going to hop in to show the the swimmers that it's okay? If the mayor can do it, it's good enough for the mayor. It's good enough for you?
She actually invited me to do it with her, to be fair. So I was out there. I've been on a couple visits this year in preparation for the games, and obviously our friends at the embassy have connected us, and they thought about doing it. I said, I'd love to, but I'll be in Indianapolis for naming our team for the Olympics, so I can't make it.
Because I was hoping you could put on one of those bathing suits they wore in 1924, the big stripe numbers. And,
and the mustache.
Yes, I would rather do that. I would rather do that than show off myself in a Speedo. So yes, I would.
Okay. Well, this is an amazing transformation. I just think it's so cool. When I first heard about it a year ago, I could not believe it because I've been to that stadium many, many times. But to see it with swimming pools is going to be super cool. And so I hope a lot of people show up. I know I'm going to head down there to see it.
And, also, Tom, on Georgia Street, USA Swimming Live, presented by Purdue University, fans are able to celebrate the Paris Olympic Games and the U.S. Olympic swimming trials at Lucas Oil. A 66-foot, 14,000-pound Eiffel Tower replica right there on Georgia Street. What do you think of that, Tom?
That's correct.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's larger than the actual Eiffel Tower.
It is. Yeah. It's about 4.5 times larger.
Yeah, 4.5 times larger.
I hope somebody warned Tim that accuracy on this program was always limited.
Okay.
No, it's perfect for me. That's perfect for me.
Now, I've been reading about what will the water temperature be, Tim, in the pools that they set up at Lucas Oil?
About 78 degrees, 78, 79 degrees. So, which is pretty much typical for most competition pools. Your standard, if you went to go lap swim over here at the Y or something like that, it's going to be in the low 80s, which takes care of learn to swim lessons and other lap swimmers. But when you get to a competition pool, it's usually in the high 70s. They like it a little bit chilled, ready for those long races.
And my dumb question is, do they have like gigantic water heaters below the pool somewhere?
Yes, yes, they do. If you watch the time lapse video, you'll see all that underneath stuff very quickly. But the amount of efforts these engineers, the people that make the pools, which is Murtha out of Italy, that do this for the Olympics and World Championships and build pools all over the world, have done a great job as always. They've done this for us for multiple Olympics. Spirit Corporation, Councilman Hunsucker, and Dodd Technologies, also based here in Indianapolis. Ironically, all the trials we've ever done, we've had to bring Dodd from Indianapolis to come build these things for us. So it's great to do this in their backyard for the first time, which is fantastic.
Is a deeper pool faster?
Absolutely. It's a couple meters deep, so you're talking 6 to 8 feet across the board, no matter what. You'll have double lane lines on the edges. You'll have an open lane in finals on the edges. So again, the wave that comes up from the bottom, you want to make that as clean as water as possible. So deep water is always better.
Okay. And obviously, the diving competition will be elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because having a 6 foot depth might be problematic. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
That is not the sport that I oversee, but I wish them well.
Tim, is it true that if an athlete urinates in the water, there's a chemical where the color of the water will change around that athlete?
So sorry, Tim.
No, we tried. Actually, if you go back, if you look up social media, we tried that as our April 1st joke this year. We announced the big company that made that chemical, and we scared a lot of our swimmers.
I read that there are 1,000 competitors. How many are really competing to make the team?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, so our standards are the highest in the world. This is the toughest meet to make. In fact, when you talk to our athletes, they'll tell you this is way more pressure packed than getting the Olympics because, again, just the top two basically make it for each event, right? So a couple more for relays and the 100 free, the 200 free, but really it's the top two. So of the 1,000 that make it, which is a huge standard, I certainly never made Olympic trials cuts. And so it's something that every swimmer in the country knows that's the gold standard if you can make it. Of that, to your question, about 200 are really trying to make that team of 52. So it's incredibly competitive. It's highly pressure filled. But again, once they make this team, they feel great. The pressure is off, and now they become a team. In fact, our team is going to be named on the 23rd. We're going to keep them together that night after we celebrate them. They're going to have their first workout as a team together that Monday morning at the championship pool in Indianapolis. They'll go home for a couple days to see their families. We'll then rally the team together in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we'll have a domestic camp for about 10 days. We'll then charter the athletes to Croatia. We'll have another international camp for about the same amount of time before we deliver them via charter plane to Paris on about the 22nd of July.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks, Tim. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Congratulations, and congratulations to the engineers who did it. I think it's absolutely incredible and super cool.
We can't wait to see it in person.
And I think you shouldn't chicken out on swimming in the Seine.
I'll send you a snap if I do it.
All right.
And since it's Paris, you have to smoke a cigarette while you're swimming.
Let's not be crazy. Get your shots, okay?
Hey, Tim. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And balance a glass of wine on your head. Wouldn't that be?
That would be something.
Yeah, you can tell he doesn't want to get in the river.
Yeah, he comes back with crippling diarrhea. That's all we need.
Make you go faster. A little propulsion. Right now, it's time to check in with Chick McGee at home. Watching
Simply Safe. I've told you about this. It's the do-it-yourself home security system that I swear by, as in, man, this blank system is blankety blank great. I'm swearing by it, Josh. Simply Safe is advanced home security that puts you first, and you can install it yourself. It keeps my compound safe each and every day with a multi-camera shoot. It keeps an eye on my puppy dog, see what they're chewing on, and I can laugh about it and make arrangements to replace whatever they've chewed on. Simply Safe offers 24/7 monitoring accessible to everybody with low upfront cost and monitoring plans for less than $1 a day. Yes, you can install the system yourself. Here's how easy it is. I've done it. Or you can have a pro do it if you'd prefer. And remember, with Simply Safe, there's no contract. And as always, it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Nothing to lose. You can partner with Simply Safe, and your compound will be secure. Plus, right now, we've got a deal for you. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up in the news, pigeons in your bed.
Shame on you.
Geese at your prison. They're coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Over the past several days, 3 females have been found dead.
Looks like someone's going after these girls. Then they have to know to watch their backs.
Streaming now.
You really want what happened if this one that happened to you? Exactly why I need to keep going on this.
Starring Emmy Award winner Amanda Seyfried.
I'm worried about what you're gonna find. So am I.
Long Bright River. A limited series. Streaming now. Only on Peacock.
No, he's still messing around. Are we back?
Oh.
Hello, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
We're going to hook up with Al Jackson in a matter of moments. In the meantime,
Get back to my special case story with the pregnant woman on the cover.
Have you seen the cover?
The
It's great.
lactation cookie. Yes, I did see it. And the lactation cookies are not made with her breast milk.
No.
They're cookies that help you produce
Right.
milk, apparently.
Well, you can see why when they're called lactation cookies,
Absolutely.
you can see why I would think that they were
I
made.
can see why
I
you
could
would
see
think
that.
that.
Yeah, I would.
You're still not done asking questions about the swimming pools in an NFL stadium. You still want to know stuff.
I wonder how they heated the water.
With heaters.
Yep.
What'd you think?
Pool heaters, all right.
I mean, they got to bring it. Do they have to bring in extra ones, or are they the ones that do the hot water for the faucets in the bathrooms enough? Kind of taxing, I would think, on the system.
I bet they'd bring in separate.
Do you have a
ones for the
heater in your pool?
You idiot.
Yes.
Then that's what they have there. Just the same thing, only on a bigger scale.
I would hope.
He said if you watch the time-lapse video.
You know what? It just
you can
hit
see
me. Here's the problem. This whole thing has happened without any input at all from you.
Yeah, they didn't give him a call.
No. And you're mystified that something like this could happen. Well, we got to get Tom Griswold involved. We have to. We can't do this without him. That's your problem.
No, I admire them for doing it. It's a great feat of
No,
engineering.
you don't. No, you're mystified that they could do it without you. That's
Not at
exactly
all. I would have
right.
no idea how to
It's
do
the
it.
same way about naming stuff, you weirdo.
We have a story about names coming up.
Here we go.
Have you seen the picture of this lady in the front of Special K?
Yes.
It's great.
Looks good.
Let me take a
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, she's pregnant and
looking
Here, I'll
fertile.
show it to you.
What's normally on the cover? Not the box.
Special K.
Bowl of cereal.
A big red K.
Yeah, I pictured the logo, but
yeah, I don't.
It kind of looks old school too, like an old school.
Yeah, she looks
Did-
great.
When they put that up in the grocery store, they put 3 boxes beside
There you
each
go,
other. Or do they
Josh.
just go with the one box, Tom? What do you think?
What do you mean?
The Special K?
Well,
he's trying to.
oh, I get it.
Trying to be funny is what.
Is that what Ace said?
Is what the comedian master just said.
Why is she so fat?
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a gut on her.
She apparently was
Get
part
in
of
the
a
program.
billboard campaign for those cookies that said you got milk, and she was on a billboard with just those cookies in front of her breasts, and it got taken down.
You know what gets me hungry for cereal? A gross outie belly button. That really. Boy, that gets my appetite.
You know, there
going.
are guys who like that look and
No, she's adorable.
find the breast milk turn on.
I don't know. I don't have like a pregnant woman
Absolutely.
fetish or anything like that. But I remember being in college and this one girl was pregnant, and she was. I was so attracted to her.
Yeah.
I assume
It was
that's
like
what-
she exuded this.
I get it.
This
glow about her,
sexiness
yeah.
vibe.
And in theory, she did it.
I tried to.
Barring test tube.
Right.
Okay.
I tried to dispel that it was that's what it was. Like, oh, well, she has sex, and my brain is going, oh, well, she clearly has sex.
Right.
That must be it was, and I went, no, it's not that. There is something
No,
about pregnant women that is really attractive.
I read one time there's an evolutionary aspect where it's basically just so cavemen wouldn't leave their wives. They want them to look good, and then the babies are cute, so we don't destroy the babies.
Yeah, I've heard that part about babies, but
who knows? That could just be science mumbo jumbo. Those guys are always lying.
what I'm trying to say, pregnant women, if you're worried, and I know emotions and hormones come into play, but you look good.
They look good.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I think we have Al Jackson joining us. He looks good, too.
Yeah, he does.
Al, so when did you get aboard the Starship Enterprise?
Every morning, and usually right after work.
That is a space-looking outfit you've got on there, don't you think?
No.
Tom,
His-
you've known this for a while. I've been in my
Sweatsuit.
tracksuit mode. Yes, chick, you look, chick's
Tracksuit.
one of us.
Yep, I love
One of us.
tracksuits. Can't get
We
enough
are-
of them. Yep.
It's been, chick, be honest, like, this hasn't been some fly-by-night thing. This has been about 3 years now. This is like, during the pandemic, I was like, now's the time to make the switch to full-time Russian gangster at dog track. And
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that.
That's exactly right. Some off-brand Russian sneaker you're wearing? Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
So, Al, I walked in. Your show was on yesterday, Daily Blast Live, and I didn't catch the setup. But your Jeff was tearing up.
Yeah, it was his birthday, and anytime we show his kids, he starts crying. So, Jeff is 46 like myself, and his kids had a video message for him. This is the one thing that I have noticed, and Christy would be able to speak to this best because my ex-wife said this. When you have kids, the man becomes a pile of jello and cries at everything. And every woman that I know that have had kids, no matter how crazy the moment is, she's like, yeah, he just graduated 5th grade. What do you want to eat? Like your emotions turn down a little bit, and the husband or the male partner falls apart at everything.
That's absolutely true. Yes, I definitely agree with
Is that why all like teenage boys and men in their young 20s are all just pussies?
Yeah.
Because their dads won't hold in a tear or two. Guys, dads, teach your kids they should be ashamed of crying.
What's wrong with you?
Honestly, that's what the bathroom and the faucet is for. You go in there, you cry it out, you come back, and you tell one of your kids to shut up for no reason. It's
No, I grew up in the 80s, and I was absolutely taught it's okay to cry.
Yeah, I never saw my dad cry once in his life. I never saw him even get close. But I was recording, and my son's in high school, and I was recording his 5th grade graduation, and they broke into the Rainbow Connection, and I'm holding the camera. I'm recording it for the school, and we had to I had to tape another one because I was crying so bad the camera was shaking. It was so embarrassing.
I cry at my niece's stuff, so I can't even imagine if I had my own kid.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was and it's just like you can't control it, and as a man, you don't know what this is. It throws everything off. It really does. I probably, up until that time, I never cried. I think I cried when the Cavs won the title. I swear to God, but that's about it.
I don't hate it. I think it feels good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you got to get that out.
Yeah.
Al Jackson is our guest. Al is a comedian. He's also one of the featured panelists, if you will, on the DBL, the Daily Blast Live, taking on all kinds of topics. They never really let you cut loose, though, in the world of comedy, do they? You
Yeah, there'll be some topics that they'll have just for me, but they're usually towards the end of the show because, the first 2 blocks are usually, depending on what's going on that day, kind of stuff that unfun adults are doing. So we have to cover that. They're like, this guy passed a bill, and you're like, oh, God. It's so interesting to me. I always think about, like, my life as a comic and drinking hard and partying and having fun. And at that same time, on the same timeline, there was, like, somebody that's like, I'm going to pass legislation one day. I mean, I guess it's good, but there were just, like, I have whole seasons, falls, winters, where I don't remember a thing, like nothing. And just that kind of personality type is just very interesting to me because it's not me. And so, like, it is fascinating to just study these. Like, yeah.
I went to college with a guy, he was 18, 19, 20, and I was like, who, this guy, he was like always shaking hands with people, and he was at every event. And I finally went, who is that guy? And they went, oh, he's a political science major. He wants to be a politician. I was like, unbelievable. I mean, and you could just tell. I don't know what he's doing now, but he's got to be
not
rough.
even the fun events, Josh. Really, like, we got wings and a T-shirt, and there's probably going to be some drunk women here.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
I know a guy that went to college with a very successful future politician, and he goes, this guy never expressed an opinion from the 8th grade on.
Right. Yeah. He didn't want to express the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah, you just like, what do you guys think? Oh, yeah, then this is what we all feel. That's how you do. It's this weird thing that, like, politicians lead, and they really don't. They follow. I mean, if you think about, like, Obama wasn't with gay marriage when he first started his term, but then, like, people were like, hey, bro. And he's like, oh, yeah, let me tell you. Gay marriage, been thinking about it, with it. Mm-hmm. It's just like that. Whatever the they want to keep their job.
Yeah, there are always politicians behind the politicians.
Yeah.
Would you say?
They're trying to keep their job.
Would you have said "Hey, bro" to a young Barack Obama?
No, I would have said, "Peep this." That's how I would have referred. Anytime I had something to say to them, I'd be like, "Hey, cuz, peep this."
Hey, cuz, we got to learn some words here. We got a little bit of time left. Give me something to learn here. What do we got?
Tom, I like this one because you're at the point now, like when somebody comes to this country and they're learning English, you give them simple sentences and you're like, hey, you did great. But after a while, they've been here a while, it's like it's time for some complex sentences. So this is kind of the same with this slang because we've tackled the first half of this. So we know what the phrase go off means, right, Tom? Tell everybody what that means.
If you go off on something, it means something happens and you go crazy and you overreact.
Yeah, you're ranting about something.
As opposed to getting off, which in the vulgar street, getting off would usually refer to some kind of intimate encounter that results in a climax.
Yes, as they all should. But go off, I guess. When would I say that to you?
What do you mean? Don't go off?
You're all actually weirdly on the right path.
I don't know. I'm stumped.
In the parlance, if Josh is kind of going off about something, everybody's kind of rolling their eyes.
Happens
like they
all
know
the
time. Yeah, like Josh is saying, "Why am I being fired this Friday?" As in tomorrow. You guys wouldn't have his back. You guys would just say, "Go off," I guess. I'm not going to get your back, but it's an open forum. So honestly, it's really just like I don't really agree with it, but I just know this person is very passionate about this thing that's so important to them. So you just say, like I'm backing away, but you don't have my back. When you say go off, that would be like if your boss is like, hey guys, I need you to work Saturday and then Sunday half day, and your employee manager is just like absolutely not, and like yelling in the break room. That's when you say, hey, go off. I can't work this weekend. But go off, I guess, is like, all right, bro, like I know you're passionate, but
it's kind of like telling somebody, hey, let them speak their piece or whatever.
Let them just tire themselves out like a toddler.
Yeah.
I see. Give me one more. We got time for one more.
All right. I like this one. The word yassify.
Yassify?
Boy, that sounds like your last day on the air.
Yes.
You said that at the wrong time.
Yassify.
Wow.
Yassify.
So, and our makeup stylist, one of the most, he's a brilliant makeup guy, gay gentleman, my boy Jeray. He really introduced the word "yass" to me, like "yass queen."
Right.
I didn't really know when to use that. So I'm telling you that because "yass" is part of that. So what does it yassify?
Mean, to do something to yourself that can be celebrated. So
can it be a change, like a modification, modify? Is it like
that people love?
The change that you made to yourself is a good thing.
It causes people to say yes.
You guys are exactly right, but here's the trick of it.
All right.
It's not that great, which I was surprised with.
Oh, okay.
Yassify is when you've gone too crazy with the filters, Josh.
Filters particularly.
So you're just like, I work with this person Chick, I know what he looks like, but on Instagram, he looks like, a male model. He's just yassified himself to the point with all the filters and all the lighting that it's like, that's not even you. Have you ever seen a woman and she looks more like a peep, like those Easter candies than a person because she's so blown out?
Yeah.
Yep. And you're like, you have on weird filters. Like why?
Like you don't even look. You don't look like you anymore. You don't look like a person really anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Unnatural.
So you've been yassified.
Yeah, she's a little too yassified. Like, hey, throw a filter on. We all want to look our best. You never know who's looking for a job, whatever.
I like the stank you put on it
too
too
much.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the word stank.
Yeah, Tom's putting a little stank on it when he says it.
Yeah, Tom, let us hear it.
Well, I recently saw some of your promotional shots, Al, and frankly, you've been yassified. You look like Sidney Poitier in 1958.
See, he was a beautiful man. I'll take that.
Yeah, with filterless too.
That would be really bad because the way Tom talks and the way he structures the sentences, you sound like HR. So that would be even worse because it's a professional person saying, your professional shots have been yesified and we're going to have to let you go. And just that combination of slang and professional is just too much for me to take.
Okay. Al Jackson can be seen on the Daily Blast Live and heard on this show. Thank you very much. Thanks, Al. We're going to check out.
We love you.
Bye-bye. Now it's time to talk about the season. And, of course, this is the season of steaks. Because fathers, for Father's Day, what do they want, Josh?
They want steak, of course. Father's Day right around the corner. Make sure you give your world-class dad a world-class steak. Why? Because he deserves it. Yeah, and you know it. And the Father's Day experts know what pops want, so they've made it easy with their hand-selected gift packages starting at only $89. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout for an additional discount when you shop all those great gourmet gift packages for Dad's Day. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air-chilled chicken, and beefy burgers. Your dad is guaranteed to love every bite. And while you're at it, throw in one of those pans of wonderful Meat Lovers lasagna. In fact, my gosh, is that Larry Lasagna?
Hey, it's me, Larry Lasagna. Everybody forgets about me. I got a lot of meat in me.
No. Yes. No. You sure do.
Ricotta cheese layers. That's why they call me Larry Lasagna.
Of course, Larry.
Larry, can I introduce you to Jumbo Frank, Larry?
Is he here today?
Well, hello. Now, Larry, some people might say, why does a steak company sell...
This is getting out of hand.
...sell lasagna? It's because you are so filled with premium meats.
Hey, look at that tart over there. Is that the apple tartlet?
My gosh, apple tartlet's here. No, the whole gang.
Is that right?
A veritable smorgasbord of lovable characters.
I'm so sweet. You're going to love me.
Oh, I'm getting a text from Omaha Steaks. What? I see. Go to omahasteaks.com.
I see.
Use promo code BTS to get exclusive savings. Shop for unforgettable gifts guaranteed to make Dad's Day. Because if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. That's omahasteaks.com. Promo code BTS at checkout to save on exclusive packages starting at just $89. Larry, great to see you.
Great to see you, Jumbo.
Tartlet, wonderful to see you.
Oh, that's so nice to see you,
and
too.
Jumbo Frank, thank you for all you do. You're very welcome. omahasteaks.com.
Thank you, Jumbo Frank. What a fine
It's going to be like the McDonald's crew, isn't it? You got Ronald and Bertie and Grimace. And, I think we're onto something here. Pretty soon we'll have our own Saturday morning cartoon.
We could have Porky.
I'm Porky the Chop.
I'm Porky.
We'll talk to Porky next time.
Oh, boy, I'm so porky and juicy.
He could not be involved, could he?
This can't be happening.
Oh, Porky. Be hungry. Okay, coming up, prison guards. They're birds. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you.
Sometimes you're like the kid trying to be cool, but you're never really quite there.
Thank you very much. I hear that a lot.
That's such a good
I think you're cool, Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Cool Tom.
Yeah.
What's going on, Cool Tom?
Tom's got cigarettes rolled up in his shirt.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Cool Tom tripped an old lady yesterday.
Did he?
Wow.
I went, that's not cool. And he goes, yeah, it is. And I went, oh, my God, it is.
Yeah. Cool Tom has a cousin who buys us beer. I love Cool Tom.
This just in. Our recent tribute to Omaha Steaks has been declared by Mr. Jackson the hands-down best dad he's ever heard on this show.
Wow, all right.
I mean, because we have the tripartite committee that is Jumbo Frank, what's her name, Tootsie Tart, who that's? And
Caramel Tart.
Caramel Tart, and then and Larry the Lasagna Man.
Lasagna.
Larry the Lasagna Man?
No, it's just Larry Lasagna.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I kind of like Larry Lasagna.
I've got ricotta for eyeballs.
No.
Man, I want some of that lasagna now.
Yeah, we're talking about great gifts for dads for Father's Day. This is always intriguing to me, the collective animal nouns
Like a pot of whales kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are fascinating. A murder of crows is certainly one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Pack of wolves. Do you know what? You'll get this one, Chick.
No.
A group of chickens.
Cluck.
Close. A clutch of chickens.
Oh, a clutch.
Or a peep or a brood.
Oh, a peep. That makes sense. Like candy.
But I've never heard this one. A group of colts.
Colts?
Like horses?
Baby horses?
They're just called a group?
Oh. No.
Like
They're
my football
called
team?
a rake of colts.
Oh, that is cool.
A rake. Colt doesn't seem like the right name for a female baby horse. A colt. Does that seem like more male than female?
It does have a masculine ring to it for some reason.
Colt.
Yeah.
A basque of crocodiles.
Oh, okay.
How do you spell Is it B-A-S-K or
B-A-S-K?
I'll ask him, Josh. How many more of these we doing?
Well, because I'm going to make a point here.
I bet you don't.
A bitter of DJs. We have birds in the news that would include geese and pigeons.
A high-security prison in the Brazilian state of Santa Catarina has replaced its guard dogs with a flock of geese.
That means many women.
Is it? Okay. The birds patrol a green space between the prison's inside fence and the main outer wall. Fiercely territorial, the fiendish 9-pound geese can be surprisingly intimidating, charging at anyone who dares enter their enclosure and unleashing a deafening cacophony of honks and shrieks that serves to alert guards if one of the prison's 1,300 inmates tries to escape.
How'd you get out, Spike? Well, I had a loaf of bread.
Yes.
And I tricked all those guards by throwing them to the geese.
Prison director Marcos Roberto de Souza reports tending the flock of geese is more affordable than raising dogs, and that the quiet location of the prison makes it a viable option for his facility.
How about that?
Well, it keeps them from flying away.
The bread?
I don't know. That's a fair question. So you're saying they fly south?
Maybe they clip their wings.
Maybe.
Well, I know what it is. They're
What?
Brazilian geese. No feathers. They
Yeah, sure. They got the old.
They're shaved. Yeah.
It took me too long to realize what you were
Hey, Ace, you know what kind of bird doesn't fly?
Jailbird.
Jailbird. You can't fool that guy.
I'm a comic legend.
Okay.
It's like a beautiful mind. The numbers running
Did you hear
through
that?
his brain.
As a comedian, you should find that insulting.
I did.
Ace is a comic legend, he says.
Would you rather take on a goose or a dog?
Depends
A goose.
It depends.
You seen a gooseneck? That's just a lasso. You just grab them and spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to get pecked or bitten, but you.
Yeah.
I'd rather take a goose bite than a dog bite.
In that field of turds. Nothing you can do about that. I guess they got the
Dogs do
prisoners,
that too.
prisoners to clean them up. Oh, but the geese are much more productive.
I don't think so. If you have a group of Dobermans and you have a group of geese, I'd rather clean the geese poop. You wouldn't?
I think pound for pound, the geese produce more. That's all I'm saying.
That's
That's been my experience.
A UK couple.
Oh, you've experienced that.
He raises a lot of geese on his new
And
house.
Dobermans, apparently.
Yeah,
'cause it's
right.
his experience.
Right.
I love it. You just got so angry you gave up. You just decided it's not worth it.
A UK couple shares their bed with their pet pigeons.
Gross.
According to Southwest News Service, Lucy Morris of Wales initially rescued one injured pigeon, and after nursing him back to health, they became inseparable. The 31-year-old...
That's a good groan.
Oh, God, can you imagine?
The 31-year-old animal lover dubbed him Rosy Cheeks, thinking he was female at first, but adopting a second pigeon named Flory Pretzel to keep him company.
Flory Pretzel.
The feathered friends have now taken over Lucy's life, roaming freely around the house, accompanying her on errands, and even sleeping on her partner's
Honey,
pillow.
we have to kill these things.
I mean,
Lucy says she can't imagine life without them.
They're going to poop all over your house.
Yeah, they are.
Pigeon poop.
That's awful. There's a picture of this lady. Wow. Clearly from England, judging by the choppers.
There we go. Nice. Isn't
That couldn't
nice?
that could be an English thing, or it could just be a bird lady thing. Bird gals tend to be weird, have weird teeth. I'd imagine. I don't know much about them. I kind of just made up bird gals in my head just now.
What? How could you possibly have these birds flying around your house?
It's not the Denver airport. It's rude.
they're going to be pooping everywhere. Okay, well,
I don't know, and I mean, her partner must really love her.
just by naming the pigeon Flory Pretzel would be enough for me to file.
To file,
going to the courthouse. We're not going to have a bird named Flory Pretzel in my house. I've got to live somewhere.
Oh, she's a cute little pigeon.
You ever eat a Flory pretzel? Get one at the ball game, it falls down. You still eat it because it probably tastes good.
That's what a Flory pretzel is?
Yeah. You knock the salts off. You got to dust it off, dip it in the cheese still.
Okay. Who's
okay? Flory pretzels.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have roosters in the news. We have peacocks in the news. So our birds hunk is not finished. And jellyfish stings. We're going to debunk something about that.
The pee?
Coming up. Yeah.
That's no fun.
Don't let anybody pee on you.
Debunked years ago. No reason to do it.
Oh, my God.
Okay, we'll find out about it and see what the
Already
truth
found
is.
out about it.
What the truth is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Willie Griswold here.
Hey.
Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Have we heard from Pat today?
No.
Not one song.
I mean, if I've talked and I've laughed and enjoyed myself.
Song.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sports Extra.
Yeah, this broke about a half hour ago, and it has been corroborated. Evidently, the Los Angeles Lakers are trying to move heaven and earth to get Dan Hurley to be their next head coach. The current coach of the collegiate world champion UConn Huskies. 2 years in a row he's been the champion. So we'll see if they can get that done. Also, J.J. Redick is in the running as well, but we'll see. Right now, everything points to Dan Hurley as being the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. The only sticking point is if LeBron says it's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I see. By the way, we were talking with Tim Hinchey from the USA Swimming program, and of course we're talking about the Olympics just around the corner. The Olympic trials are going to be held in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium, which they've transformed into 2 giant pools. This is an interesting fun fact. Chick pointed out that 100 years ago, when they were in Indianapolis, the trials were held in the Broad Ripple area of Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
But did you know that Johnny Weissmuller? Do you know who Johnny Weissmuller is?
Was he
Christy?
Tarzan?
Exactly.
A lot of people say the Tarzan.
Ah.
And in fact, they were using his Tarzan yell even for the other Tarzans years down the road.
That was him yelling?
They were lip-syncing Tarzan?
Yeah.
I'm Team Ron Ely.
Is that right?
Name that
A
tune.
Ron Ely man, Tom. Did you ever think you'd meet one in person?
How about a Lex Barker, man? as
Wasn't
Tarzan?
Elmo Lincoln?
Yes.
Wasn't he Tarzan, the original Tarzan?
Johnny Weissmuller.
Elmo Lincoln.
George of the Jungle.
Elmo Lincoln.
When Johnny Weissmuller famously went on to portray the character Tarzan. He was part of the U.S. Olympic swimming trials in Indianapolis in 1924 and earned 3 gold medals at the Paris Olympics in 1924. The famous Tarzan yell was Weissmuller's,
which he would yell every time he got into the Olympic pool.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Wow, that's kind of cool.
Do you ever think Carol Burnett's was
It
in
is
any way
anything but.
Is any? Oh,
You don't
yeah,
think you don't think it's cool?
I would say I
No, I don't.
think it's kind of cool. It's exactly kind of cool, but it's not cool.
What other Olympians have gone on to big Hollywood careers? There.
I don't care.
No, God no.
No.
Gosh, no. I don't want to. I don't want to step on any toes here, but I agree with Josh. Yeah.
Okay, it's a long show. What do you got?
Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah.
No, Josh, go ahead. Go.
What about Don Scholander? Remember Don Scholander?
Swimmer?
Oh, yeah.
Did he go to Hollywood? I don't remember him in
Yeah,
many
he
movies.
was. He played.
Did Mark Spitz do it?
Kit Carson and all those Kit Carson.
Mary Lou
movies.
Redden showed up in some movies.
What about Bruce Jenner / Caitlyn
Yeah, I know.
Jenner?
That's the number one.
That's the number one.
Michael Jordan, and then Kevin Garnett, who was in Uncut Gems. They all did that.
Mary Lou Retton was in Naked Gun, wasn't she?
3.
Yes.
And then she's also
won
in...
an Academy Award, didn't she?
Yeah, she's at the Oscars, yeah. And then...
Kathy Rigby, wasn't she?
Oh,
Olympian?
Oh, she was in.
God.
She was in Rag.
I hate you.
She was in.
Why would you say that?
What is the EL doctor of? She was in Ragtime.
She was in Peter Pan.
Here's what's happening. Kathy Rigby made the unfortunate decision at some point to become the spokesman for tampons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And these two
lost their minds?
My coworkers.
No.
Yeah, somebody
Somebody wrote a bit.
The guy
Yes.
thought it would be funny to hear, what was it, the uncut Kathy Rigby commercial?
No. It was in the era of MTV Unplugged.
Unplugged. Kathy Rigby.
Oh, we've got it. We have it here.
Okay. We got it right here.
Yeah, here we go.
Barcelona. The Olympic spirit is alive with the athletes, the competition, and the music. It began with MTV Unplugged, a back-to-basics sound. Now, the artistry of an athlete and her music. Famed U.S. Olympic gymnast.
Get to the jokes.
And singer, Kathy Rigby.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Unplugged.
Somebody's in love with her voice.
Who is that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it would do that.
I didn't know it would do that.
Musician Kathy Rigby.
Let's not wrap it up.
The rest of this week on MTV.
Okay.
Then returning.
All right, thank you very much.
38 days.
You asked for it.
No,
requested it. I heard you requested.
Sorry about that.
So no one thinks it's cool that Johnny Weissmuller was in the Paris game. Okay.
God.
I think it's cool he did the Yelp. I didn't know that he did the Yelp.
The Yelp.
You're aware. You have to be aware that 1924 was 100 years ago.
Yeah.
You have to know this.
Yes, I come the only one.
You went to an Ivy League school.
Yes, and we appreciate history. 1754, my college was founded. Thank you very much.
I don't think that counts. All those Harvard, all those colleges. But 1776, my friend. That's back. That was when you could go to Harvard, major in witchcraft. It's too old. The number's not big enough.
Only if you were
He's
white.
got a point. Yeah.
God.
I'm sorry, Josh. You'd like to entertain?
What's that?
You have something you want to entertain with?
What do you mean?
Oh, you said that bit setup was too long.
That's not fair. But just because you do something so crappy and boring doesn't mean you can just go, well, what do you have?
Yeah.
It doesn't erase the fact it was crappy.
I could vomit onto the microphone and be better than Johnny Wuss gives it.
I've got something. Ready?
Who doesn't like this?
I don't.
You don't like this?
I love this song. The Shoop Shoop song.
This is what hot older ladies in the 70s.
Yeah.
Chick, I don't mean to call you out, but you hit play on this song and then started reading something.
I know, I did.
So we're
You're
just,
right.
Yeah, we're stuck.
I busted and we are stuck.
We're listening library.
I'm stuck now.
You went back to your old disc jockey days.
I did.
This is,
okay, I'm playing a song. All right, I can go. Hey, baby, what's going on?
See you later.
you're texting somebody.
All right.
Hey, Pat, you have a song for us today?
This is a perfect environment to do the song in right now. I enjoyed what you said earlier in the week about the aardvark and the men's equivalent of flashing a you-know-what for a woman. I thought that was a real funny topic.
So do you have a song for us
I
on
do
that?
Indeed. Do you want to?
Hello, Aardvark. Yes,
That's
I'd
what
love
you
to
had
hear
said
it.
for
this is the male version of shooting a beaver.
Sure.
Exactly.
Little flash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going commando on a lark. No more underwear after dark. I didn't know my zipper was down at the park until an old lady remarked, "Hello, Aardvark." It was after dark. We'll call and response there. It was after dark.
It was after dark.
At the park.
It was at the park.
Zipper down. Hello, Aardvark.
Hello, Aardvark.
They didn't know it was just Aardvark.
Put on her glasses and was quite surprised to see an aardvark hanging out with one eye.
One eye, one eye, one eye.
She says, wait a minute, that's no aardvark. Wiener dog, a baby shark. Oh, I can't believe I said, hello, aardvark. It was after dark.
After dark.
She says, is that you, Clark?
Is that you, Clark?
You remember that time in your car when we parked?
When we parked.
Oh, we started kissing and it lit a spark. She pulled my zipper down. Hello, Aardvark.
Hello, Aardvark.
Goodbye, pants. Hello, Aardvark.
Johnny Weissmuller had an aardvark.
There was a small one. That's why he swims so fast.
Rudderless, as it were.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Pat. And hello, Aardvark. What do you got coming up, Christy?
Coming up, we're going to talk about a peacock on the loose, a rooster that was kidnapped, jellyfish stings, MDMA, Molly, whatever you want to call it in the news.
I call it a fun time. Okay.
A little ecstasy.
I call it hello, Aardvark.
And
a widow adds fun to the word funeral. We'll talk about that.
It's about time.
Okay.
It's supposed to be sad.
Right now, I want to talk about something that'll make everybody happy. A great grill out with the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. This is one of the great items available from the Weber Grill, folks. You can find all the details at Weber.com. You can smoke, roast, and sear with the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill, all on the same grill. Go from low and slow, smoke boost mode, 180 degrees, all the way up to high heat sear at 600 degrees. Also, it's got a full great sear zone, so you can put more food on the flame, and the food will look as good as it tastes. By the way, this grill is hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is extra easy. And once again, cook on 2 levels at the same time, so you can make enough for everybody. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or rust-resistant griddle insert, so you can make those pancakes outside. Get fired up for your new Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. Get the details at Weber.com. We're getting love letters now about Weber grills. I was excited the show is partnered up with Weber, writes Luke. I've been a Weber fan since the 90s when my dad started allowing me to light the charcoal. Remember that when you were a kid? Mm-hmm. What an honor that was to be able to light the charcoal.
You got to spray all that lighter fluid on there and go...
Yes, that whoosh sound.
Yeah.
And, of course, when no one's looking, you see, I wonder if I could do this while it's already on fire, and you become flamethrower guy.
Mine was wasn't the grill. It was, Dad, can I help make change for the kids buying the joints? Yes, you can, son.
That's a nice father-son moment.
Yeah, it was great. I was part of the problem. Part of the solution. I'm sorry, not part of the problem.
Learning about capitalism?
Making money for the family. Yep.
It's the new episode of Young Sheldon where he becomes the pusher boy.
I grew up different. Yeah.
The pusher boy. Yeah. Coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Tom's here, being curious as always. We're all kind of sick to death of it, but here he is now.
Speak for yourself, Abel.
Oh, my God.
Let's see. I got a little Tom speak for you over here. If you'd put your phone down for a second.
Okay.
Let's see. Grandma lying dead in her casket.
Yes.
That's funny. I was 4 years old. I walked up and I said, "Why is Grandma lying in the piano?"
Oh.
Little Tom speak for you.
Kind of.
Yeah, really.
Thank you very much, Shane. We certainly appreciate
You know what? That
that
may have been a nice dose of levity in a very sad situation. That may have helped the family.
Which leads me to this. A woman from Arizona held a funeral to celebrate the life of her late husband.
It said a funeral?
Yep. According to the Southwest News Service, Katie Young lost her husband, Brandon, last month. The 40-year-old mother of 3 did not want her children to have horrible memories of their dad's send-off and decided to throw a funeral instead. She organized bouncy castles, served up Brandon's favorite foods, and invited 500 guests to take part in painting projects as a way to remember him.
I see.
Mrs. Young said Brandon loved being a dad more than anything on earth. He would have been happy that his kids were happy at his funeral.
Grieve however you need to.
Yeah.
Bounce house?
Yeah, bouncy castle.
Don't put the casket in there. That'll make it bounce a lot less. Poor guy.
Yeah, I sure hope they.
Yeah,
They
dead people
didn't.
don't bounce in counts.
They're going to bounce if the kids.
They'll bounce a little bit.
Yeah. There's always
Sustained bouncing.
There's always the big fat kid in there that ruins it for everybody else.
It's always a big
those
fat
fat
kid.
people.
Hey,
Huh?
speaking as that big fat kid, I helped everybody double bounce. They all loved it.
A New York City couple say they often get mistaken for a mother and son rather than husband and wife.
Yeah.
At 5 feet, 10 inches tall, 29-year-old Cassandra Gaspard is significantly taller than her 32-year-old husband, Weston.
How tall?
Though happily married, the
freaks me
couple
out.
say they are often stared at by strangers who assume that Weston is her little boy. How tall is he? I don't know. I would love to know. Both are secure with their respective heights as well as their partners, with Cassandra saying, "You love who you love."
Okay.
Yeah. Stop ordering a Happy Meal, Mister. Don't put him in there. Don't put him in that seat in the grocery store thing. That's kind of a sad day though when you've got little kids and they're finally too big to go in that seat.
Oh.
There's a rough transition period.
They want to be in it still?
Yeah, and you have to take them out and their shoes come off. Yeah, they're.
I found out Weston is 5'5". She's 5'10".
Huh. Is there an age difference that...
No,
leads
they're
to
not
this
that
at all?
big of a difference.
Just
I
a
mean,
height difference?
she's 29 and he's 32. She looks like an older 29 to me, but
Rough years.
I've lived.
Oh, yeah.
Taller people age fast.
That's right.
is that right?
Oh, yeah.
All this action up here.
You don't want to see him a nude pole.
That's why Lincoln looks so old, because when he died, he was 28 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Of course, the ventilation in his head didn't help.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not going to get much oxygen to the brain if it's riddled going right out.
open to the air.
Yeah,
Ironic, isn't it?
It is ironic.
You know, that guy was having a drink in the bar when he got the bodyguard was down in the bar having a drink when Lincoln got shot.
Have you seen My American Cousin?
Yeah,
I would have been at the bar, too.
Well, that's true.
That is a
Now,
slog.
is that scene in Manhunt real where
Yes,
Booth
that
actually,
he met Booth. I think so.
Booth actually talked to him and
I
found
think
out
so.
that
Yep, absolutely.
wow, yikes.
Pop stars Dua Lipa and Taylor Swift have inspired thousands of baby names in 2024. Recent data suggests more baby girls in the UK are being named after pop stars.
Dua?
Yeah, yes. British babies named Taylor surged by 62% in the last year alone. Babies named Dua after Dua Lipa soared 113%.
Is Dua Lipa's
since
name even
2013.
really Dua?
I think so.
It is?
Yeah, I think she's.
How about Donta?
Yeah, she's
Mom and Dad.
she's I don't know what very Mediterranean. I'm not
She's
sure.
English.
What?
She's from England.
Yeah, but I think she's of what is it? Egyptian hair? I don't know.
I'm
There's
not
some.
sure. I don't want to make any guesses.
Yeah, that's kind of
She's
a cool.
beautiful. I know that. That's
Yeah,
all I
she's
know.
Great
very
singer.
pretty.
I'm levitating.
The top 5 girl names in the UK were number 5, Billie, from Billie Eilish. 4, Ariana, after Ariana Grande. 3, Dua, as we mentioned, Dua Lipa. Lana, as in Lana Del Rey. And Olivia Rodrigo.
These are the top 5, not just with celebrity tie-ins. These are the general
This
top 5
says the top
names.
5 girl names in the UK.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Is there a Kesha with a $sign? She's
Hey.
doing that.
I like her.
No, I think she
brushes
dropped
her
that.
teeth with Jack, man. Kesha's got it going on.
Tough gal.
Yeah.
You ever brush your teeth with Jack, Tom?
Jack Daniels,
Oh
come on.
God, no! Ugh.
I jacked while brushing my teeth.
Multitask, Jack.
I was late for work.
That's like rubbing your belly.
Now
and
that
that
is multitasking.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
You gotta want them both.
You can't floss and
How-
do that because you need both hands for the
Oh,
floss.
you're a lefty. You do it left-handed. I forgot.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah, you could.
Really? How does Chrissy know that you're a so-called southpaw?
We were.
We only
were
talked
talking about on the
it
air,
daily
yeah.
since he was hired.
Yeah, you bring it up all the time.
I broke my right wrist when I was in junior high.
Junior high, and I had to switch.
I had to switch. I didn't switch my writing though. Isn't that something?
That wasn't that
was
important.
that was the only thing I adjusted.
And it stuck, huh?
It did, yeah.
Oh.
In skateboard, that's called riding goofy. You're
Yeah,
a goofy
exactly.
jerker.
I'm a goofy hand.
You're a goofy beetle.
Animal control officers in Michigan are struggling to capture a loose peacock. MLive.com reports a student discovered the peacock earlier this week as he was driving to Valley Lutheran High School in Saginaw County.
Have you ever heard a peacock yell?
It's crazy
It is
loud.
Crazy.
Yeah, there was a
Crazy loud.
yeah, there was.
I mean, that's kind of what it is.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why they want to. I mean, otherwise, why don't they just let it roam around? It'd be kind of cool.
I say it's God's big joke.
Rachel Horton, director of the Saginaw County Animal Care and Control Center,
Wait a minute.
said the student decided to bring the peacock with him to school and try to find the owner, but the bird got away.
That's a peacock.
That's a peacock.
That's crazy.
There's more. NBC. No?
Oh, is the peacock being assaulted?
Said,
No. I think he wants sex. I think he's ready to brush his teeth.
All right.
Only 18 more seconds.
They saw themselves in the mirror.
Peacock has gotten away and eluded capture multiple times. They're now seeking donations to buy a $150 animal capture net. You think this is something they would already have on hand?
Who is this?
Don't have a
The
blowgun?
The Animal Care and Control Center in Saginaw
I'm not
County.
giving you money for the tools you should
No,
have.
right? Come on.
Hey, we're with the fire department. You mind pitching in with on the hoses?
We're looking for $5 a foot.
Yeah.
If you can do anything at all, that would really help.
I mean, if you went into your
Well,
back,
if you want your house to burn, it's up to you.
if you went into your backyard, you got a bird feeder, right?
I do.
You saw a peacock. Wouldn't you think that was great?
Yeah, I'd be amazed. Yeah. That one's gargling.
They're hungry.
Yes.
And I would assume that it got loose from some sort of exhibit nearby or something.
I mean, aren't they in the wild somewhere? They have to be.
Yeah, they must be somewhere. I just don't know where they're indigenous to.
Do you think NBC did the thing where they actually had a live peacock at one of their, when they roll out the new shows for the fall season, when they used to do that?
Oh, that'd be funny.
They would have to have a peacock at some point, a real live peacock, you would think.
Not since the great MGM maulings. that really ruined bringing the actual animals to.
MGM muddied the waters for that.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
the peacock is the male.
And the peahen is the female.
Oh, I thought it also started with a C.
Oh,
No, dear, it doesn't.
That'd be really problematic.
that would be a problem.
What is a female peacock?
Peahen.
It's a peahen. Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
So that's that. So sorry.
Glad we figured
Or is
that
it
out.
Oh, sorry.
World just keeps spinning.
could be a peafowl?
Good thing this committee's here to figure it out together.
Authorities in Louisiana are searching for the owner of a rooster that apparently was kidnapped. St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office said the unusual saga began when a young boy ran away from home and was soon found and picked up by a sheriff's deputy. However, the deputy soon discovered the boy had an unlikely companion in his backpack, a rooster that apparently did not belong to him.
Wow, I wonder if he was going to kill it.
The sheriff's office quipped.
I don't know if he'd come to snuff the rooster or.
Very nice.
Little Alice in Chains for that ass.
Quipped that not only do they have a mystery on their hands, but also a rooster who they have named Old Foghorn. He's being held in Patterson Animal Control while waiting to be claimed.
Oh.
So if you're missing a rooster in Louisiana, check out St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office. They may have it.
So this little kid was on his way to wherever,
He was
running away?
Running away with a rooster.
Maybe he was an enterprising young kid, wanted to take it to a cockfight and make some money.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think he was? Why would he take the rooster?
I
to
get
eat
it.
it?
Maybe he went, boy.
You see something out there, you go, give me that thing. me take it with me.
I get myself a hen. I got a chicken factory. You may have been entrepreneurial.
You just see something fun out there. You go, let me take that home, see what happens.
Did you ever do a runaway from home thing? Did you ever?
No, that wasn't me. That was mainly Lucy and Charlie. I never ran away.
Okay.
I just kind of kept my head down, kept it moving.
Okay. All right. Did you ever run away, Josh?
Yeah, I packed my backpack.
Packed it up?
And my parents were like, okay, we'll see you.
Really?
They really were. I packed and I went out and I sat on the porch for a little bit. Then I was like, you know what? They think I'm bluffing here. This is ridiculous. I'll show them. And I walked around the block, just went right back in the house and unpacked. They didn't say anything.
Did you take any sustenance with you? Did you get like a can
No,
of beans?
it was just like a change of clothes.
comic book.
I'll show them.
Did you do the thing you didn't do with the stick? What's
He's
that called?
not a hobo.
A bindle? No.
A bindle?
Yeah, I did not have the bindle.
Yeah, the stick, the handkerchief with your stuff in it on a stick.
My parents called me. I don't know. I used to always, I'm going to call the child services. My dad would pick up the phone and dial. He would. I was like, man, I can't get away.
Do you remember Jess Hooker's story? Her mom would make her and her brother go out and sit on the front porch. She'd make them pack a bag and go out and sit on the front porch and wait for the gypsies to come pick them up. And, of course, they never come.
No.
And her mom would come out and announce, well, see, the gypsies don't even want you.
Oh.
Wow.
But for their while, they'd be out on the porch going, what do you think it's going to be like?
I don't know. Nicer than
you think they have cable?
Yeah.
Do I have to learn how to play
Really
the
cool.
fiddle? I don't know. What's going on?
Well, what's going on there?
Yikes.
A Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil that was discovered by a family hiking in North Dakota is set to go on display in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Museum of Nature and Science announced that the juvenile T-Rex fossil was found by two young brothers, Justin and Liam Fisher, their dad Sam Fisher, and their cousin Caden Madsen.
We don't need all their names.
You are really...
What is wrong with you today?
I love it.
He's right.
I'm just tired of the 4-day show or the 4-hour show.
Then
We
only
trim a
come
lot of
in
the
for
fat.
two.
It's 2.5 hours.
We're out of here.
We'd be at Bob Evans right now.
You're the squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
Hold this up.
Stop reading names. I want to skill it.
Learn to edit, Tarantino.
Boy,
not
he does
me,
get a
my
little fat, doesn't
friends.
he?
She doesn't deserve any of this.
It's not me.
No, why don't you entertain, Josh? What have you got over there?
Oh,
Again, back to this.
Right back to this.
It's his favorite thing.
I'm not seriously.
Teen Rex.
After the trio of young fossil hunters contacted Tyler Lyson, the museum's curator of paleontology, they joined a team of paleontologists to help excavate the fossil. The T-Rex will now go on display as part of a temporary experience dubbed Discovering Teen Rex, which opens on June 21st. These kids were so excited. There's some great pictures.
Do you know and they knew how they knew that it was a Teen Rex?
How?
There were vaping pens with all the strawberry flavors. And
I thought it was chewing gum, and it had.
It's got to be tough being a teen Rex because you got all those hormones, but you got those tiny little arms.
Yeah.
You can't get anything done.
No
You
joke.
can't do the only thing.
You want to hear some Teen Rex?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, here we go. Two kids and their dad found some bones by the stones in Dakota. They're dirty and old, oh yeah. Bones were smaller in size, had the teeth of a teen dinosaur. Though they're dirty, old, and quite fine. How'd they know it was a Teen Rex?
Uh-oh.
They found a bong by the bones. It's Teen Rex. Yeah, one more time.
Yeah.
They found a bong by the bones. It's Teen Rex.
Yeah.
I'd watch a movie called Teen Rex. It's just about a teenager.
About an adolescent
teen guy named Rex.
Oh, you guys just don't get it. I swear you're fossils sometimes. A lot of fun to be had there. I mean, that was just the first thing that I thought of. We could have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it writes itself.
Give me a paper and a pen in a day and a
that
half.
is not a bad idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a good title. Teen Rex. And he could be like the king.
Yeah, he could be. There's some king angle in that. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Tammy and the T-Rex?
No.
It's Denise Richards, and her boyfriend is Paul Walker, and he dies, and so they transplant his brain into a T-Rex.
Are you serious?
I forget some of this. I haven't seen it in years.
That's real?
Yes.
Paul Walker? Paul Walker?
Yeah.
The
From
Paul
Fast
Walker
and
Fast.
Furious?
Yeah.
That sounds like Hollywood Mad Libs. That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
so
crazy.
fake.
I think it's Roger. It might be Roger Corman type.
I've
thing.
heard of it, but
It's nuts. And then
It's a good title.
Hey, I still love you, and the T-Rex is sad.
According to Ron Howard's book, Corman did a lot on title alone. If he found a title he liked, by God, he put a movie around it.
That's awesome.
So Teen Rex must have been one of those titles, I would
Tammy
think.
and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Remember
There it is.
Yeah.
Denise Richards, Paul Walker.
And that's a knockoff from, remember, Tammy and the Doctor.
And Tammy and the Bachelor, and there was a whole
There was
series
a whole
of
Tammy
books,
series,
Tammys,
yeah.
and then
And you
Debbie
know-
Reynolds is Tammy and the Bachelor.
Yeah, Tammy and the Doctor was, it was Peter Fonda.
Oh, okay.
He was in Tammy and the Doctor?
Yeah, pre-Easy Rider, and he used to refer to it as Tammy and the Schmuck Face.
That's the comedy you expect from Peter Fonda.
I'm glad he had writers.
Right now, it's time to check in with your ears.
This whole show, man.
How are your ears feeling, man?
I'll tell you, Raycon earbuds. And you know, you picked a perfect time to buy Raycon earbuds. Well, there's never a bad time, but especially now because Raycon has just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. With Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds, you now also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for that absolutely perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof. We received Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds. I've got the forest green, Christy got the blush violet, and Tom got the royal blue because he's the king. And, of course, the classic black also out there available. Raycon offers 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. Get 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Quick correction. We were talking about the launch of the Lady and Gent astronauts yesterday. And got this letter. They were actually on a ULA Atlas V rocket, not a SpaceX rocket.
They were on a Boeing Starliner. Yes, it was my fault.
This says, first time in 50-plus years, astronauts were launched from Cape Canaveral instead of the Kennedy Space Center. I was not aware of that.
They're supposed to dock at 12:15 Eastern time, so we'll keep you posted. I guess you'll have to check. No, we won't be here. So
I thought there was a problem, or is that what you just
There's
said?
a helium leak.
There's a helium leak.
Yeah, but
so the guys are talking like this.
No, the other way.
Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem. Stop laughing at me. We've got a problem.
Oh, I thought they didn't have any helium.
No.
So Dua Lipa up there's talking like this. What's the name of the astronaut? Isn't it Dua Lipa?
it's Butch and Suni.
Suni?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
What's the jug situation on SUNY? Can we get a...
What are we talking here?
Gosh.
Do
Can
they
we get
get
an
bigger
eyeball
when
on
you
that?
go up? How
They
does
do.
that work?
These are all great questions.
I would think they would be...
I'd like to disassociate.
Some memory inflation.
Crazy perky,
Thank
right?
you. Coming up, it's a little bit of a history lesson. We'll try to get everything right this time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Willie Griswold, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hey, what's up?
Yay! All right.
Time now for Today in History, I
Who
believe.
said that? Hey. Or that,
Fonzie?
That was Travolta, right?
It was Fonzie.
Was it Fonzie?
Yeah, Fonzie.
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
It's the kind of
Happy
wit,
Days.
the kind of wit that Happy Days brought him. What a turd of a show that was.
Well, there's no Big Bang Theory.
No, because it was funny.
Yeah.
It had writing.
Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
I'm looking at Today in History for the first time.
June 6th. Yeah, it's a big day,
Yeah, big
man.
day, D-Day, 80 years ago.
There's some happier stuff here.
All right.
1844, the YMCA was founded.
Massachusetts?
Young Men's Christian Association.
Yes.
I didn't know this. It was founded by a guy named George Williams in London.
Oh.
Did not know that.
I bet he would have been shocked in the late 70s when a song about the YMCA became kind of a weird gay anthem.
Well,
I don't think... do you think most people think it is a gay anthem, or it's just a fun song?
I don't think so. I don't think people think that.
I think you did?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just a fun song.
I did too. I didn't know it was
It's
a
fun
gay
to stay at
anthem.
the YMCA.
But I plainly remember enjoying Queen and You're My Best Friend and all that stuff, and
Didn't
I
know.
had no idea Queen was
Same
slang
here. Right
for
there with you, buddy.
a gay man. I had no idea.
Did you guys know that Ellen DeGeneres is gay? I had no idea.
I didn't know Elton John was gay.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Back to history.
I got a lot to learn, Tom.
This is a tough one for you, Christy.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if you. 1925, Walter Chrysler founded what?
Chrysler Motors?
Nope.
The Chrysler building?
Smucker's Jelly. Smucker's
Isn't that something?
With a name like Chrysler, it's got to be good.
Do you think they could actually put out a car called the Jesus Chrysler?
No. Oh, they could. You could put out a car called the Fiat Mussolini. I don't think it's going to sell.
Does it drive on water?
I don't think that's. You'd have holes in the doors. I think that would be fine.
So you're saying that the Jesus Chrysler should be a boat?
It's one of those.
I see. Oh, the amphibious.
Engine dies. It's better 3 days
2025.
later.
Jesus.
You know that
Christ.
you're aware that Walter Chrysler's body is in a glass casket in the lobby of the Chrysler building. You know
No, it isn't.
In the lobby.
Oh, it's not in the lobby?
No.
Oh, that's right. It's in the restaurant up top.
I always get the Empire State and the Chrysler Building confused.
The Chrysler Building is much more
Is it prettier?
Art
cool.
Deco. It's really
Art
cool.
Deco?
Oh.
Okay, I probably think the Empire State Building is the Chrysler.
And New York City's ruined itself by letting them put too many high buildings. So, dumb move.
Okay.
I think
Ruining the skyline?
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Well, that places
Too
like
many high
Paris,
skyscrapers.
they respect you have limits on the building.
You know, that's the big thing in real estate. I think maybe I missed but selling the air above you, that has a definite value in New York City.
Have you heard about this thing they want to do in Oklahoma City?
What?
No.
They want to build the tallest building, the 5th tallest building in the world, I think it would be. Tallest building in America.
For what?
We had that story. I think it'll be cool.
They're going to put condos in it?
I mean,
Wouldn't you want to live at a penthouse overlooking the city? Wouldn't you?
No. I'm like Josh. What's your theory on condos, Josh?
They confuse me. Here I am sitting in what I think is a house. I walk outside and go, oh, what the hell's this?
That's an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Where's my lawn?
I don't get it.
I got to have a lawn.
I don't know how they would fill a building that tall in
Is it-
downtown Oklahoma City.
One of those real high rises in New York City. Right now, people are complaining because the elevators aren't working and they are abandoning this huge, beautiful new building because of the problems that it has.
I don't know. You stop piling people up on each other. You know what happens to do that to rats? They get more ratty.
Is there anything worse, Josh, than being ratty? More ratty.
Piling them all up together.
You're right.
1971, the final episode of The Ed Sullivan Show. Those were the days.
Oh, yeah.
In 1972, David Bowie releases The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Great record.
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard it, but I can't imagine liking it.
Oh.
What?
You'd like it. You'd like it.
I never.
You would-
Really?
Yes.
I think so.
Well, if you
Absolutely.
don't like David Bowie, you won't.
Ground Control to Major Tom. Well, that's No?
No, I don't think so.
What about Tom Schilling's Major Tom Coming Home?
I love that song.
Yeah, I do too.
Hello, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Not for you.
Birthdays. Of course, obviously the big day today is the 80th anniversary, as you mentioned, of D-Day. So very serious business. And the president's over there. The King of England is going to be there. Now, on a lighter note, this is really a lighter note. Now, 1775, the birthday of Nathan Hale.
Oh.
Who, of course, was the skipper on Gilligan's Island, right?
That's no, that was Nathan Hill Jr.
No, I'm pretty sure Tom's right on this. Nathan Hale.
Spelling question for Christy Lee.
Oh, God.
1947, Robert Englund, known as Freddy Krueger, was born. Can you spell his last name?
ENGLAND? England?
Close. It's U-N-D.
Oh, England.
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 Harvey
Sorry.
Firestein, born in 1954. You know who he is?
I think
Yeah, he's that gravelly voiced
sounds like this.
Bearded.
Is it wrong?
Yeah, long. Yeah.
He's transitioning into a Muppet.
Torch Song Trilogy.
It seems like that would hurt your throat like 24 hours a day. Right?
I don't think it's an affectation, though. I think that's just how he.
One of the finest actors out there, Paul Giamatti, born in the state in
he's good.
Yes.
1960s. And that'd be a good name for a car.
The Giamatti?
I got the 2024 Giamatti.
Yeah, very Italian.
2025 Jesus Chrysler.
That's the line of the day.
Okay, now here you go, Josh. Happy birthday to Uncle Cracker, born in 1974.
Nice guy.
Real name?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
I
do not know.
Matthew Schaefer.
And
no kidding.
Really?
And a super nice guy.
You lunched
Very
or
nice
breakfasted
guy.
with him?
Dinner.
I worked a gig with him once. He was great.
My Dinner with Ace. Tell me another joke, Ace. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.